This is a warning, you better avoid. Poets are paranoid, DJs destroy. Yes, I came back.
Fuck three, and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come out, she cutting it up. Bang. It's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these bitches ain't in our lane. Bang. I'm a high school dropout, now I'm breaking the bank. Only hit your hoe one time, I love some thing. Gang. Got some this bitch, we sliding up my stain. We need a double R truck, got a big ass tank. How you find yourself trying to come up off my thing? Yeah, I never do that shit to you cause it's lame. Yeah, dude, you just got locked up, man, free boy out of the chain. And I love that nigga that day, he'll catch me a break. Hey, bitch, she know you talk, my bitch better not do that shit. I'ma lose my shit. My nigga got a stick, I ain't even gotta say he gon' do that shit. He gon' shoot that bitch. Big ass FM, but it's there, go through all that shit. Got a lot of shit. I've been through, but it's like 10 times, I don't do all that shit. And it's crazy how a nigga came up cause I called it. Big lock on my side, take precautions. Filling my cup up with mud cause I'm hard. It's so crazy how I made it, I caught it. Remember when
man, bro. If I haven't seen the NFL being fixed, this is the prime example, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this shit is so rigged. And when I mean so rigged, man, it's not even shocking no more, bro. It's not even shocking no more, man. It really not even shocking no more, right? On how the Chargers blew a 27 lead, man, 27-point lead to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the shit that was working in the first half didn't work in the second half. And Stanley got to go. Let's first start by Brian Stanley. Stanley got to go. Stanley got to go. Brian Stanley has to go. What did I say in the first half, ladies and gentlemen? I sat there and said the Chargers being too pretty late in the first half to close the second quarter. They had a 3rd and inches, and they decided to run a jet sweep, which was a botch, and reverted to losing it down on the play. They should have quarterback sneaked it, got some points to put up 30-0 in the half, but they didn't. They got too pretty, and at the end of the day, that allowed the Jacksonville Jaguars to get momentum, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all smash the like button as y'all coming in. Brian Stanley decision-making. They don't know how to run the ball whatsoever. Not only they don't know how to run the ball, but they don't have no downhill running backs. And the Chargers just basically got exposed of not using the running backs, and also just they don't have a running game whatsoever. The offensive line is horrible. They can't protect Herbert out the backfield. Teams know that when you have Justin Herbert out in the gun, you can send the all-out pressure. You can send basically the house at them because the offensive line can't protect worth nothing. They don't have no running game. They don't have no physicality running game. They don't have nobody that can. They don't have no north to south runners that can burn you downfield and move the chains. And at the end of the day, when you without guys like how can I say, when you without guys like Mike Williams, Carter was hurt, Palmer was banged up. I mean, you're not going to get shit going on the passing game because this offensive line can't hold up with shit. A lot of these casuals are going to sit here and say that, oh, Herbert didn't do shit. Herbert didn't do that. Well, it's all factoring into the play calling. It's all factoring into the fact that the offensive line couldn't protect Herbert worth shit. At least have him to stand in the pockets, literally scan the field, and find an open receiver. Nobody was really creating separation. The defense, I felt the Chargers in the first half was playing a lot of underneath coverage. But then just give shout out to the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson. They literally outcoached Stanley. Stanley got to go. This game right here proves to you that Stanley has to go. He has to go, bro. Stanley got to go, bro. Stanley has to go, bro. He has to go. He's a bad decision maker. And then if you look at what Stanley has been doing for the whole year, I mean, he is the real reason why Mike Williams missed this key pivotal game. Because you have the 5th seed locked up. You play Mike Williams and the man gets fucking hurt. He gets hurt. Right? He gets hurt. Then you got this conservative play calling. The offensive line can't hold their own first shit. Justin Herbert's getting damn near fucking pressure every goddamn time he gets the he dropped back in the pocket. It's like, bro, everything that went right for the Chargers in the first half went completely wrong. They got exposed. They was too conservative, and at the end of the day, they end up losing this game. They end up losing this game. So at the end of the day, when you think about it, I felt like the game was pretty much rigged. Because there's no way how in a goal line situation, it was like third and 5. You have an offensive tackle for the Jaguars jump outside or move, which could have called for a false start, and the NFL did not call that worth nothing. Then they hit Joey Bosa with 2 unsportsmanlike conducts, right? Which allowed the Jacksonville Jaguars to have great field position, and the Chargers offense is starting a horrible field position downfield. Then, when it was 3rd and 6, when the Indiana Chargers was up 2 touchdowns and a field goal, they sacked Trevor Lawrence, but they called it an offside when Joey Bosa was not offside. This shit is rigged. This shit is rigged. I repeat, this shit is rigged. And for all you niggas to sit there and say, Herbert Soul, you don't know nothing about football. I'm not even going to let you come in my live stream and say some dumb shit like that. I'm not even going to let you come in my live stream and say some dumb shit like that. Because I ain't got time for it today. Because you absolutely don't know nothing about the game. Because if you watch that second half, if you actually watch the game, did Herbert turn over the ball? No. Was the pay calling bad? Yes. Did he make plays to how can I say, to put the Chargers in great field position, but they failed to convert? Yes. But it's all about play calling. You don't know nothing about football, bro. You don't know nothing about football. If you blame it one guy on why the reason why they lost. I'm not even gonna let you come on my stream, bro. Because I'm gonna say some shit, bro, that you might as well just leave my stream, unsubscribe, do all that shit. So don't even come in my goddamn stream. If you're not willing to break the X's and O's of what happened in the goddamn game, don't even sit there and come on this live stream and talk football with me, bro. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. Please don't do that. Now, what I'm saying is that the Chargers' ability to not have a consistent running game cost them in this game. You obviously know that your offensive line is not really good. You obviously know the offensive line can't really create no running lanes or no running gaps for guys like Austin Eckler to run downfield. You obviously know that. You also obviously know that when Jacksonville Jaguars is blitzed, you don't have a receiver out there that can win these one-on-one individual matchups to get downhill to win their lanes. And at the end of the day, this right here is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Bad plays. And then when they ran the ball, they get stopped for like a loss of 5 yards. Then they backed up to 2nd and 15. And then you have Herbert having a play action. And then he would get a play with a big chunk play of 7 yards. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, it's 3rd and 15. Then you will convert. And then it would have been a loss to down. It just a lot of things went wrong for the Chargers, and one of the reasons why they lost this goddamn game, man. A lot of things, bro. A lot of things went wrong and why they lost the game. But at the end of the day, this right here, just unfortunate defense. Look how many yards the defense was given. The defense couldn't get stopped whatsoever. The defense gave up four touchdowns in the second half. 4 touchdowns in the second half. Over 100, I believe over 190 yards in the second half. The defense was pathetic. They was playing underneath coverage to get them to stop the Jacksonville Jaguars to see what they were doing, and all that shit got thrown out the window. They couldn't stop the run worth shit. The guy Einstein had 20 carries, 109 yards. His longest was 25 yards. Just couldn't get stopped. And guys like Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk, all them guys showed up, and Jared Everett, played well. But outside of him, I mean, Allen was pretty mediocre this game. Palmer, you had Parent. I mean, you really didn't have no receivers. Just banged up, man. So It's just unfortunate they lost the game. This shit is rigged. I can't watch this NFL like this. This was basically like a storyline I seen before, bro. I seen this storyline before. It takes at least 3 or 4 bad calls to get a team in great field position to score for them to come back. I just can't watch this shit, bro. I really can't watch this shit. So let me drop the link, get people in here, get their own perspective. Man, get this nigga out of here, bro. Tim, you don't know nothing about football, you dumb pussy bitch. Shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing about football, bro. You stupid, bro. You stupid. You're stupid, bro. Can't talk to that nigga. The Chargers they choke, bro. As a team, they choke. But is when your weapons is banged up and at the end of the day, the Chargers became the first team to lose the playoffs in the NFL with 5. This is crazy, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. Staley needs to go. Brian Stanley needs to go. When I tell you Brian Stanley needs to go, his ass needs to go. He needs to go. It's no way. It's no way, bro. It's no way, bro. You blew a 27-point lead. Shit weird.
Don't you think they should have went for 2? I mean, not go for 2. They should have went for it that 3rd and 2 instead of kicking it back.
I can't hear you.
You sound muffled.
You hear me now?
No, you sound a little bit off.
Yeah, you sound muffled a little bit.
Hold on, let me. You hear me now?
Yeah, now I hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bro, when it was like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
Oh, you definitely not coming in.
That last, that last possession that the Chargers had, they should have went for it. Because at that point, your defense is demoralized. They are not.
You said 3rd and 2? Like, I can't hear you. Your mic is low, bro. Are you under the cover?
Speak up, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm using the same mic I always use. You hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. It was like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 that last possession. I have no idea why they didn't go for it. I know it was back on their side of the field, but the way that game was going, you need to get that first down because your team is demoralized. Like a field goal wins the game. I'm trusting my big time quarterback and Herbert over my defense at that point.
Bro, I can't really hear you, bro. You got to
come. I'll come back.
Hey, Landon, what you got on this, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't even know if this shit's real. Like, the shit that I saw tonight, like that shit was ridiculous, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I never seen this shit before. I never seen. This is what I never seen. I never seen 3, maybe 4 costly penalties to the opposing team that can literally affect the game.
Exactly.
Literally affect the outcome. It was a lot of missed calls that happened, a lot of plays, a lot of calls there was a lot of questionable calls that should have been made, but it didn't happen. And then just the Chargers, they just absolutely collapsed. Like no real plays to be dialed in, no real plays to be dialed up. It just
the running game,
the running game was non-existent. No. The defense, they was pressing. They was playing like their defense was not great. They couldn't stop the run worth nothing. Give a credit to Doug Peterson and them other guys. They played well. They coach a pretty oppressive game in the second half. But other than that, man, they couldn't get stops on 3rd down. They had costly penalties, which if they would have not had that penalties, they would have forced the Jaguars to a 3-and-out. And to have your defense score 4 touchdowns in the whole half, in the whole second half,
that's ridiculous.
That's just bad, bro. You can't. The way the defense was playing in the first half was unbelievable. In the second half, all that shit got thrown out the window.
They started celebrating, then they got to their heads. They wasn't focused.
This shit crazy. This shit is real. It's no way the team's 27-0.
Exactly.
27-0. And then for the loudest shit to come, it's crazy.
Bro, it's like they're building up Trevor Lawrence. I'm telling you, like they're building.
I was mad about that field goal too.
And then the field goal. Oh my goodness, the field goal. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that the field goal, when they kicked the field goal to be up some more points, bro, and Herbert actually had a great drive coming in to put some points on the board, and the kicker missed a wide open field goal. The shit was like 20-something yards. This shit crazy, bro.
Damn,
This
I
shit is
even think
insane.
That's crazy.
This shit is insane, man.
God.
Nah,
Well, Migla, what you got on this, bro?
Hey, I ain't even finna go that hard like that. I ain't even finna say nothing. Only thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna ask you just one simple question. That's it. If this was Lamar Jackson, would you be saying the same thing that you're saying now?
Why we're not talking about Lamar. Stop trolling, bro. Before I kick your
We're
ass
not
out of here,
talking
bro.
about Lamar.
We're not
That's
talking
not
about.
trolling. I'm asking.
We're not
I'm asking
fucking
a
talking
simple
about him, you dumb bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Listen,
We're not talking about him. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I ain't got time for you, bro. If you want to troll, go ahead and somebody else do it. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. I ain't got time for you, bro. Fuck out of here, nigga. We talking about the fucking game, and you talking about Lamar Jackson, nigga. You fucking troll. Fuck
Yo,
wrong with
that's
this nigga,
crazy.
man? This nigga's an idiot.
Yo,
Damn.
Mookie, how much did you lose tonight? Like, what did you bet?
This nigga's weird, bro. Niggas is
Nah, the
niggas
running
don't know
game-
nothing about the game. Niggas don't know nothing about the sport. They don't know nothing about X's and O's. Shut up, bro. Now, what I'm saying is this.
How much did you bet? Mookie, how much did you bet?
What I'm saying is this: is that the Chargers to me is one of the most frustrating offensive teams in the league. They're literally so frustrating. It don't make no sense how frustrating this team is. Like
Eckler was only averaging 2 yards per carry. It was crazy.
Eckler, what was the running game was? Eckler had what 18 rushes, 35 yards.
I mean, he's not a workhorse running back though.
He had 13 carries. Yeah.
It's not like he's a workhorse.
2 TDs.
That's not good. That's not good. He had 13 carries, 35 yards. I mean, bro, if you ain't got the running game, if you ain't got the running game going, bro, I mean, you're not going to be effective. You're not going to be an effective team running the football. You're not.
I mean, he's more of a receiving back.
Yeah. He's a more of a receiver back. What the Chargers need to do in the offseason is get a secondary running back, bro.
Yeah.
They need a running back that's somewhat of a north or south runner, a physical running back who can run between the tackles. They got to upgrade the offensive line. They got to upgrade the offensive line.
I mean,
first what the Chargers need to do, they need to fire Brian Stanley. Get Brian Stanley out of here, bro. His decision making is horrible. I feel like he should have been a little bit more aggressive in his goddamn game, which he wasn't. I feel like he played it too conservative. I feel like his play calling in the second half was horrible. His defense literally laid their egg. They didn't know what the hell they was doing. That's the thing too as well. Then the offensive line couldn't protect the quarterback worth nothing. They couldn't protect the quarterback worth nothing, bro. They couldn't protect the quarterback worth nothing. When Herbert dropped back, hold on. When Herbert dropped back, there was like 4 or 6 people in his face already. 460 people in his face already. The man even at least had 3-4 seconds in the pocket, bro.
They defense was stepping out.
So this right here is crazy, bro. This right here is crazy. This was an ultimate team loss. The team played bad on offense and defense.
Hell yeah. Definitely.
Like this was just not good at all, bro. This was not good at all.
But it's like
bro.
the Chargers always do this, bro. Why is it always the Chargers that blow these leads? I'm telling you.
Damn, bro. They got to go get Sean Payton. Sean Payton got to come to this franchise, bro. Staley got to go. If they don't fire Stanley, bro, it's crazy, bro. Stanley got to go, bro. He got to go, bro.
This comeback should never happen, yo. This is the third longest streak. I mean, not streak. This is the third longest comeback for a team to pull off.
I think the Mike Williams loss. The Mike Williams loss was just bad.
That was very
them losing Mike Williams, bro.
Chargers.
Like that shit was just bad, bro. It was
Mike Williams. That definitely play a part.
Because the thing is this, and this is what y'all don't understand. And having got a guy like Mike Williams, like there, bro, it'll actually help the Chargers because everybody knows what is the major flaw of the Chargers offense. They can't run the football effectively.
Yeah, they can't
and they pass blocking is horrible. That's why Herbert is one of the most pressured quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
The way to combat that and the way to beat that is if you send the house to Justin Herbert and you basically picking your poison because you're gonna have Mike Williams on the outside, and he's a physical receiver who can make contested catches, and you basically playing them one-on-one. So that's why it's like, you know what? If you blitz him, you know what I'm saying? He can still go out there and make no catches, though. That's what I'm saying. Like all the shit that was happening first half that went well, the Jacksonville Jaguars adjust. They ran the football more, and it had the goddamn Chargers guessing. What I said on my live stream, I sat there and said the way to expose the Chargers defense is run the football.
Yep.
Had this defense guessing, and that's what they did in the second half. They ran it down their throat. No homo. They ran the football. They ran the football pretty well, and at the end of the day, man, the Chargers defense had no answer for that shit.
Yeah, the Jazz, they had to switch up because their first drive was terrible. It was like 3 interceptions and 1 punt. Yeah. So they had to make that adjustment. Otherwise, it's going to be a horrible.
Make sure y'all smash the like button. We got over 260 people in. Smash the like button. Tyree, what you got on this, bro?
Man, stop with all that pussy ass talk, nigga. Your nigga didn't get it done. Second half, nigga. 3 points, nigga. What are you supposed to do, nigga? You gotta hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What was Justin Herbert in the second half? Anybody give me his stats?
125 yards. I mean, no touchdowns. But what's
no
your
touchdowns.
Point?
You said this nigga was the second best quarterback in the league, dumbass nigga. And you said that he was a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. Your football knowledge is done, dumbass nigga.
So you tell it. Hold on, you dumb fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up, because you don't know nothing. So you telling me this is why you an idiot. This is why you an idiot. This is why you an idiot. You don't watch football. So let me tell you something. What went wrong? What went wrong? What did he do? Did he turn over the football 4 times, bitch?
Did he throw it?
Did he turn over the football? Did he turn over the football 4 times? You dumb bitch.
Touchdown,
did he turn over the football? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Did he turn over the football 4 times? Did he turn over the football 4 times? Shut the fuck up, nigga. Did he turn over the football turn 5? Shut the fuck up.
He lost to a nigga that turned over the ball.
You don't break down no game worth nothing. You just sit there and dick ride. You get on your fucking knees all day. You sit there, you dick ride. You get on your fucking knees all day. You don't break down a game worth nothing. If you sit there and blame it and sit there and say it's all on Herbert why he lost, no, it's not, nigga. Actually, he made the best throws, nigga. Especially if you given the situation he was, nigga. If you compare that to everybody else's situation, I seen Patrick Mahomes, everybody with their full weapons healthy, choke, bitch. Now, did you hold him accountable, you stupid fuck, nigga? Yeah, so shut the fuck up, nigga. You don't know nothing about the game, you pussy ass nigga. You don't know nothing about the game. You come in here, you fucking troll. You don't know how to break anything down.
Turn my mic up.
You don't know how to break anything down. Tell me what coverage they was running. Tell me what coverage they was running, nigga. Tell me what coverage they was running. Tell me what coverage they running. Since you don't know nothing about the game, tell me what coverage they running.
Stop talking, I'll tell you.
You don't know nothing about the game.
Stop talking, I'll tell you right quick.
You don't know nothing about the game.
This the coverage they was running. They was running a no touchdown in the second half coverage.
Man, you a troll. You a troll. You a troll. You a troll. Man, you a troll, bro. You a troll.
My mic sound better now or not?
You don't know nothing about the game, bro. You don't know nothing about the game. I can't talk to a nigga that hasn't never played the sport. Tyree, you a couch potato. You never played the fucking sport. You a gator eating bitch, right? You a crawfish sucking, licking, toe eating bitch. You never played the fucking game, so I can't take your stupid ass serious, nigga. The fuck is you looking at, nigga? Dumbass nigga. You sit there and suck on Lamar Jackson nuts, nigga. His fucking nut sack all in your fucking throat. You never hold this motherfucker accountable, you dumb bitch. What's wrong with you, stupid ass nigga? You don't know nothing about the game, nigga. That's why I don't take you serious. This is why I don't have football streams, because it's hard to talk to a nigga that never played the game. Never played the game, nigga.
Fuck out of here, boy. Sound better or not?
Yeah, it sound better now. You good, bro?
Hey, when people say it's all on Herbert, it's not all on Herbert. This is the Chargers, and it's something the Chargers have been for a long time. They just collapsed from Marty Schottenheimer back in, I want to say like 06 when they went 14-2 and shit. They just collapsed.
Can't stand these niggas. Niggas use basketball logic in a football debate.
It wasn't.
If you use basketball logic in a football debate, I can't take you serious. I can't take you serious, bro.
It's not all his fault. At the same time, we have to say this.
Hold on. I can be with you if the man turned the football over and put in the opposing team's hands to score more touchdowns. But if you actually watch the goddamn game, soon as first down hit, soon as he would complete the pass, what the Chargers would do? Run the football. And since the run blocking couldn't create no lanes whatsoever, that had been a stopper of -4, -5 yards with a forced 3rd and 15. Then the receivers can't create separation whatsoever. Who the fuck can he throw it to? It's nobody was getting scrapped because what they were doing. They were double teaming Keenan Allen, right? And then they would force guys like Carter and Palmer to goddamn make a play. Nobody couldn't create a play whatsoever. Niggas don't know nothing about the game. Know nothing about the game.
I completely understand that. At the same time, they were putting not just Mookie, because people were gonna give Mookie shit. There was a bunch of like ratings and stuff where they had Herbert as the number 2 quarterback in the playoffs. So it wasn't just Mookie. And I was always one of those people. I'm looking at what has he really done to validate that type of status.
Man, here you go with these other casual takes. Here you go with these other casual takes, bro.
No, it's not a casual.
Like you said, what has he done? Like, come on, bro. This man, what has he done?
If you don't like
what he done? He's broken records since coming into the league. Led the Chargers, who weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs this year, who had nothing but riddle injuries with the offensive line, with the wide receiver who's been in and out. Mike Williams missed damn near 6 games. Keenan Allen missed 7 games. The defense was banged up, and he led that team that started off the season 3-5, 3-6 and shit. Led that team who was battled nothing with injuries to the goddamn playoffs, nigga. Stop it, bro. Talking about what has he done. What you mean, what has he done? He's broken record ever since he came into the fucking league. Have you been watching or you been blind?
But you looking at
Herbert was making the right call.
They're very impressive. They're similar to when Matt Stafford was putting up a bunch of big passing records.
Man, Matthew Stafford was not breaking the most passing yards in his first 3 seasons. Matthew Stafford did beat the touchdown records for his first 3 seasons. Matthew Stafford then beat the most passing yards for a rookie in his rookie season, for the most passing yards as a quarterback in his in the first year. Matthew Stafford wasn't doing none of that shit, bro. Stop it, bro.
The problem was it was just the play calling. Herbert was making the right throws. He definitely was.
Like you can tell. This is the thing what you understand.
Some of the play calls they took heavy risks.
Hold on, everybody. Trevor Lawrence turned the football over 4 times tonight. 4 times.
He had 4 touchdowns.
And he had 4 touchdowns in the second half. Nobody's not going to cook on him because he won the game. You niggas sit there and blame losses like it's not football. Is not an ultimate team sport.
But it's also
like I can see if a quarterback plays bad, plays jack shit, turns over the ball, missed throws, not pick up. I can see if you can blame a quarterback for not playing up to a standard. But if you look at the game, listen, Herbert had an okay game. It was not spectacular to his standards. It was okay.
I don't know if we can call this okay. I think it was.
It was what?
Oh, okay, all right. If you said okay, yes. He had a very mediocre game. It was nothing close to the standard. At the same time, Trevor Lawrence's second half was amazing for a second
because
half.
the defense allowed him to be amazing. The defense, the
Chargers dropping back into zone was dumb. I don't know why
they went zone. They was playing man. They was playing a lot of underneath coverage in the first half. What they did in the second half, they went zone. And they couldn't stop the run. The Jaguars running the football down
in the second half and pressure. That's really what it came down to.
Really
their running game was very good.
I said they stopped bringing pressure, and I'm like, why did they stop bringing pressure?
Can't do that long.
Niggas don't know. I can't talk.
Well, my shit messed up again, or what?
No, you good, bro.
It's just a bad loss, and really, they got to go get Sean Payton because you can't have a coach like that. This is the first time I've ever seen it where you blow a
27.
You win the turnover battle by 5-0, and you lose.
That's rare. That's a rare occasion of a comeback that should not happen, bro.
Falcons were down 28-3. I'm talking about the turnover battle. It's one thing to be down a lot of points. I've seen teams be down a lot of points.
I want to see. Hold on. This is what I want to see. Yeah, I want to see. This is what I want to see. I want to see somebody who can play this well. I want y'all to understand this. I want to see if somebody can play this well, missing their second best wide receiver. Their third best wide receiver was banged up, and also, if you think about it, their defense complete choke job. Their play calling is very, very mediocre. It's not really well, and I want to see some. And they don't have no running game whatsoever. That's like sitting there saying if I'm going to take Stephon Diggs away from the goddamn the Bills, if I want to take goddamn, how can I say, Higgins and goddamn Tyler Boyd for the goddamn Bengals, and take away Joe Mixon, and how bad their offensive line is been horrible. That's like me sitting there saying, "Oh, I'm going to take away Travis Kelce for the Chiefs." If I take away Travis Kelce for the Chiefs, what the Chiefs' offense is,
Or what
they're
about
not good.
I get what you're saying, but I look at one.
So if you're looking at the situations not been good.
All right, but there's an important part because there's a thing you devalue certain quarterbacks that have mobility, and this is where when it comes to just you got to do certain, like when things aren't working well, you got to do certain things with your legs, and this is where like the Jalen Hurts conversations and these Josh Allen conversations, I put those quarterbacks above Herbert because arm talent wise they can do similar things, but Herbert doesn't take advantage of his mobility and his athleticism. Where shit's not going well, go play. Are these plays being made? No.
I will somewhat agree with that because I mean we've seen him use his mobility in times in spurts, but yeah, he don't use it as often because that's what he is. He's basically a pocket quarterback. But it just when your offensive line is that bad, Herbert was he was Herbert when he dropped back, 28, 30 times. He was sacked 2 or 3 times, I believe. The offensive line was the reason why the Chargers would get back so downfield, and they would get into these situations where they're 3rd and 15, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 11, right? And they would get backed up to field, and they couldn't convert. They couldn't convert because a big chunk play was lost because Herbert was sacked or Austin Eckler was stopped when it was a loss of 5 or 4 yards, and also just key penalties when they converted or they made the play, passing offense holding. You know what I'm saying? Just shit like that is just
little things that lose you games.
Little things that lose you the game. These are things that should be cleaned up when you're going into these key playoff games, and it was not cleaned up, bro. And the fact that you choke, like I gotta really watch the film again and see what this is just crazy, bro. And shout out to Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson called that timeout. What a great play.
Oh yeah,
man.
I saw that. That was a great play.
This shit crazy.
Switch
that
that up.
Shit was not going to work. He called a timeout, and boom, great play.
They was going for that sneak. He switched it up. Yeah, that definitely worked out big time. Got a field goal range. Pretty much cost.
Even before that, I'm just like Chargers need to bring pressure. You guys cannot let this be one of those. We hope he misses the field goal type of thing.
Hey, hold on. Speaking of field goals, did they really miss the 20-yard?
You can't.
Hell yeah, he did.
Mookie
in the stream when that happened.
Yeah, because I walked out and I came back. I was like, how did James get the ball?
Yeah, he
definitely. I can't believe they missed. Yeah, that definitely hurt them big time. That probably
Dan Wills
probably could have
changed
had the outcome of the game
if he would have made
Dan Wills.
No, man. So I think the Jaguars either play the Chiefs or the Bengals. The Bengals or the Ravens, right? Or is it Chiefs?
What down her?
It depends on if the Bengals.
It depends. Yeah.
You watch the game, bro.
If the Dolphins can upset the Bills. If the Dolphins
upset
the Bills,
but
Dolphins ain't gonna be no Bills.
I hate to say it though, Mook. I'm gonna tell you because I had high expectations of the nigga. I'm disappointed in Herbert because if we want to consider you elite, if we want to put you up there with the best, despite of the disadvantages you was put in front of you, you still will find a way to not blow a 27-point lead. So,
but Herm, are you ignoring the fact that football is situational?
But at the same time, he could have done something. He could have put up some.
Tell me
more
what he
points.
could have done.
Man,
when you dropping back, your receivers can't create separation. You can't hold the ball too long, or you're gonna get sacked. You can't throw it out quick because nobody couldn't run a route really well. They pressing up, so they playing man because nobody couldn't really create separation. So tell me what he could have done.
But no, see, that's one of my things. He doesn't buy time with his legs like he should, and he can't
because that's not his asset. That's not his. How can I say this? That's not his forte. That's not what his him.
You can't continue. You
So
can't continuously.
You can't. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't really
That's not his
expect
DNA.
him
I
to
get.
be mobile,
Hey, Mo,
and that's not really his forte, bro.
I seen guys.
Well, when
I'm gonna give
situations
you a prime
get like
example.
this in
I'm gonna give you.
playoffs again, he
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
give.
to do a lot more. Cause that
Nah,
pressure
but
gonna
I'm
keep
gonna give
coming
you a
from
prime
physical
example of a
defense.
quarterback. I'm gonna give you a prime example of a quarterback that did not have no number one type receiver. They had no great receivers and still got the job done.
Who?
Brett Favre. Brett Favre
Brett
in the
Favre
late
had number
90s.
ones. What you talking about?
What are you talking
Who
about?
was the number one receiver?
Oh
Early
my
on,
Who was the
goodness.
number one
was the
receiver
number
when they won
one.
the Super
Donald
Bowl?
Driver was the number one.
No. When Brett Favre won the Super Bowl, who was the
Oh,
number
you mean
one
when he
receiver?
won it in '98?
Who was the number one receiver?
I gotta go back. I feel like,
Robert Brooks was not no goddamn number one receiver, man. He did it with really no goddamn talent.
You a liar.
Desmond Howard was a damn special teamer. He wasn't no number one receiver.
But Brett Favre at the same time was really prone to throwing picks, so I don't really
Now,
like.
Brett Favre, despite of the shit you trying to say, Brett Favre was so goddamn great. He got the fucking job done. Finally got over the hump. Finally got over the hump with losing to the 49ers, and he won a fucking Super Bowl.
I'm not gonna judge Herbert and fucking compare him to fucking Brett Favre.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's a crazy comparison.
Chargers should have won this game. They should have won.
Antonio Freeman was not no fucking number one receiver. He was
I mean, y'all can't really be surprised because, like,
y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
Now, Herb, what you
Keenan
say, Herb?
Allen better than anybody Brett Favre had other than Sterling Sharp. And Sterling Sharp ass didn't play when he
What do you
won
say,
the Super
Herb?
Bowl.
Now, what's your original
No, but
question?
Antonio Freeman had that Super Bowl year. He had 1,400 yards.
He wasn't better than no damn Keenan Allen. He never been better than Keenan Allen.
He was first team All
You
Pro
gotta
that
stop
Super
that
Bowl
fucking
year.
cap, man.
But he was first team All Pro.
Herb, what you say, Herb? Now, what's your original question?
My original thing, Moot. If we want to put Justin Herbert.
No, you said Brett Favre didn't have what? I couldn't hear
Brett Favre, when he won the Super Bowl, that nigga did not have a
What
number
year?
one
What year you
receiver.
talking about? What year you talking about?
When he won in
Like
97.
97.
He did not have no number one.
Yes, he did. He did have the number one receiver. You dumb lying ass nigga. It was what's that nigga name? Freeman. What's that nigga?
Antonio Freeman is not a number one receiver.
Yes, he was. He caught over
No, he's
1,200
not.
yards, 12
He only
touchdowns
had
that
two.
year.
He only had 2 good years.
He
in the
had
NFL.
1,200 yards, 12
He's not a
touchdowns.
number
You lying,
one.
cock
That's not a
sucker.
number.
Stop
That's
lying.
not a number one receiver number.
Yes, it
Mo.
is. That's number
That's
one
not
receiver
number one
stats.
receiver
What are you
type
talking
numbers,
about?
Mo.
That is number one receiver
don't get them
stats,
type of
nigga.
numbers, man.
He had
number two
Antonio.
receiver
Hold on.
get them
He
type
had
of
hold on. He had Antonio Freeman who caught over 1,200
Antonio
yards, 12
Freeman ain't
touchdowns.
that nigga, man. What you talking about?
Oh my goodness. What are you talking about? If a nigga caught 1,200 yards, he had 81 receptions. He had 12 touchdowns. What are you talking about, nigga?
So Antonio Freeman better than Keenan Allen.
Yes, I mean he's up there, nigga. Yes. The fuck.
I can't say that, but I can say he had a better season.
Type of laugh is that?
I can say
Antonio Freeman was nice, nigga.
Man, pull up their numbers. Do goddamn Antonio Freeman versus Keenan
Allen this year.
Now, you can do period. You can
Keenan
do
Allen
that.
has been multiple Pro Bowls. Yeah.
You can't. Has Keenan Allen ever been All Pro?
No, he's never been All Pro.
No,
pull up the numbers, man.
Yeah, so Antonio Freeman was All Pro.
He was All Pro
with Jerry Rice.
Pull up the damn numbers, man. Fuck what y'all talking about. Pull up them goddamn numbers.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Exactly.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga.
Mookie, fuck them niggas. They talking that shit. Pull up the goddamn numbers. Fuck them niggas.
I just told you the numbers, nigga.
I ain't
Keenan Allen this year. Keenan Allen this year had 752 yards, 4 touchdowns. Antonio Freeman that year that they won the Super Bowl, he had 1,200 yards, right? He had 1,200 yards. I think he had 12 touchdowns. He had damn near over 100 receptions, bro. Stop,
man. Pull up that whole. You know Keenan Allen was hurt.
Era too.
You know Keenan Allen was hurt. You know Keenan Allen was hurt. Pull up that whole career, and you tell me Antonio Freeman on the level of Keenan Allen,
bro. Antonio Freeman that year was better than Keenan Allen this year, bro.
And that wasn't even Antonio Freeman's best year. His best year was 98. So like that's his second best.
And then before 98, 97, he still had an impressive, pretty good productive year as well.
Yeah, 12 touchdowns.
He only had 2 good years, bro.
those years are better than what those 2 years are better than fucking Keenan Allen.
That's a fucking lie.
Hold on.
No, look it up. Look it up.
Hold on. Herm, do you know Antonio Freeman had 3 straight years when he caught over 1,000 yards with damn near double-digit touchdowns? 2 straight years where he had over double-digit touchdowns. Stop doing that shit, Herm.
And Keenan Allen missed half of the damn season this year. You know he did.
Yeah,
Herm,
Herm.
even in
You gotta stop that shit, bro.
Antonio Freeman 933 yards in 12 games. That's impressive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he had a short career. So you gotta
shorter career.
Yeah.
So y'all had to break up short careers now, huh? Okay.
Bro,
hey Herm. Like Herm, this is what I understand, Herm. This is what I understand, Herm. What do you think Herbert could like? Because I don't understand. Like you can't. It's not much what you can do when you getting pressure every time you drop back, and it's not much you can do when your receivers ain't getting separation when you don't have an established run game. So what teams can do is they can sit in the house because they know that your offensive line can't hold up, and they know that they ain't got a receiver that can win this one-on-one coverage that can go up and catch the ball. That's why I said missing Mike Williams. You heard me.
Gerald Everett did have a good game though. Jared Everett was amazing today.
Gerald Everett was okay. Yeah, he was okay, but I'm saying that this is that Gerald Everett you can't compare Gerald Everett to Mike Williams. Mike Williams is so valuable to his offense. So what I'm saying, hold on. Herm, part of the reason why the Chargers was up 27 because of their defense. Their defense put them in a great field position for them to score points. What I'm saying is this is that when you went from away for what you was doing, that's playing underneath, playing man coverage, and get to your quarterback, right? When you went away from that shit, and also in the second half played zone coverage, and what the Jacksonville Jaguars was doing was running the football, establishing the run. I mean, bro, it just like I ain't gonna lie, it's you didn't play well. I mean, it's just the team as an offense, all that shit went off wrong, bro.
What happened in the second half? They started playing very conservative.
Hold on,
they wanted the Jaguars to waste time, but it's just you can't
but
play
hold on, Mook. As a quarterback, if you a smart quarterback, a lead quarterback, you up 27. Yes, you may know you got disadvantages on your side, but it's ways to
Herm, do you understand?
Now hold on,
Herm, do you understand? Herm, do you understand? Do you understand that in the second half, do you know how many scrimmage yards the Chargers defense was giving up, bro?
But Mook,
they gave up over 260 scrimmage yards in the second half with 4 touchdowns. It's not much. The quarterback doesn't control the output of what the defense is doing, bro.
Also the referee was pretty bad.
Herm. They had 3 straight possessions where they had They had 3. No, you create a narrative that don't make sense in football, bro. They had 3 straight possessions where they scored 3 straight touchdowns, bro. As a defense, you couldn't get a stop, not one stop. Every possession that the Jacksonville Jaguars had, they scored on every possession. Every possession that they scored on.
Mook, it's still on Justin Herbert, man. If you a lead
quarterback, you just do
Mook
right now, bro.
Y'all ain't letting me say shit.
You're not saying nothing.
You're not explaining yourself.
I'm explaining myself. Y'all bitch ass niggas keep talking. Shut the fuck up and let me talk.
Shut the fuck up. You don't know football,
sick
bro.
Of y'all dumb motherfuckers.
You don't know football, bro.
You don't know football, bro. Your fucking mouth.
You don't. You the same nigga that said Russell Wilson is better than Patrick Mahomes. We don't take what you say.
Now you want to bring that.
We don't take what you say. We don't take
2 years ago. That was years ago.
You said that shit in March, nigga.
Years ago.
That was 2 years ago. You said that shit in March. Somebody take what you say seriously.
That was. You gotta let me talk though.
Man, you
gotta let me talk though. And don't let Chris Roberts sing yell like that, because all he do is a chat warrior. Don't let chat warrior sing yell. Man,
no, but you said,
y'all niggas crazy. My stomach hurt.
I ain't gonna let a nigga talk. Hey, I put it. Move. If you an all-time great quarterback, you elite. If you want to say you top 3 in the game, whatever we want to put Justin Herbert in. If he's top 2, you don't lose no 27-point. It's way.
So wait, hold on. Let me ask you something. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL?
Best quarterback in the NFL, Joe Burrow.
Oh, Joe Burrow. Okay. So if you Joe Burrow, I mean, you You missed the throw. Like we can do this all day. Like where quarterback has shortcomings, and we can sit there and say just that
He
play
ain't blowing
alone.
no 27
We can sit
It's
there
a
and say
toss up
that
to
play
him and
alone.
Pat.
Well, Justin Herbert had plenty of missed throws in the fourth quarter in the Super Bowl, in a key pivotal Super Bowl game, right? We could point to that and sit there and say, since you had those key pivotal missed throws, you can't be the best quarterback in the NFL.
Moot, what I'm saying.
Let me ask you something, Herm. Who's the second best quarterback in the NFL?
Huh?
Who's the second best quarterback in the NFL?
Pat Mahomes.
You Patrick Mahomes, how you a top 2 quarterback when you blew a 17, 20 point lead in the second half in a key pivotal AFC championship game? See, we can do it all day.
Yeah.
According to your logic, we can do these little stipulations.
And they ain't according to my logic because I ain't get to explain myself. I ain't get to say nothing.
No, I'm just saying.
I ain't get to say shit because y'all been cutting me off.
You sat there and said, if you're a top 2 quarterback in the NFL, you have to score more than 3 points in the second half. Well,
I ain't get to say nothing.
Since you got Patrick Mahomes if you got Patrick Mahomes as a top 2 quarterback in the NFL, there's no way you blew a 20-point lead in the second half when you had the lead going into the third quarter, fourth quarter.
Well, can I explain why?
Real quick though.
If you Joe Burrow, there's no way you have like 4 straight incompletions in the Super Bowl in the fourth quarter. And you're the best quarterback in the NFL.
Tell them dick riders to shut their fucking mouth so I can say something, so I can explain.
We're not even talking. We're not even talking. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying, Moot.
Oh, damn, man.
You up 27. It's ways that you can run. You know what disadvantages you already have. It's ways to run the clock.
You can't run the clock.
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up.
I see what you're trying to say. You say they should have ran the ball. Herm, you can't run the ball when
no, it ain't about running the ball. Like for instance, Moot, I'ma use every fucking second I can. I'm not snapping the ball till there's 1 second left on the clock. Every fucking play. Because I already know that I got some liabilities all over the fucking field. And then I'ma make sure that we may not get a lot of yards, but I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna complete some quick passes. We gonna run the clock every fucking second I'm gonna use it. So we gonna run it down to 1 second every fucking play. Because I'm gonna let my coordinator know that. I'm gonna let the head coach know that. Especially you elite.
Bro, that's how you play
we gonna
Madden.
keep this fucking
That don't
clock
work in
running.
real life.
Because y'all know I ain't got shit on this goddamn team. So you gotta let me do me. I'ma call these players. I'ma run the show. We gonna use every fucking second that we can use, goddamn it, so we can give us a chance to get out this goddamn game. Because have our defense doing, we gotta run the fucking clock. We gotta use every second.
How you can run the clock out when you have to run the football to run the clock out, bro?
No, you don't. You can do quick passes. You can do screens. You can do screens. You can do curls. You can do quick slants.
Herm,
they won't do that.
Herm, you're not listening. You're not listening.
You can do all that shit to run the clock.
You could do quick passes, but all that shit was getting stopped. They were playing man. They was playing underneath. They were playing man coverage. So when you do a quick pass out the backfield, that's going to get stuffed up because there's nobody that can run downfield.
Now, all I'm saying what I'm saying is, we may not get a lot of yards as long as we catch the ball and on the clock running. I don't give a damn.
Bro.
You got to run the clock. It's all about running the clock.
You're not listening. What I'm saying is that. You run the clock out with running the football and running quick pass and converting. The thing is that when the Jacksonville Jaguars was playing man, because when they was playing zone in the first half, Herbert was killing the zone. When they was playing man and forced somebody to burn them downfield, which the Chargers don't have no burners like that, and they play physical, it's not really much you can really do when they're playing man and all the screenplays is getting stopped for negative with negative 4 or 5 plays downfield. Like, you got to understand is that when we talking about on why it went wrong, the play caller is not really well. You got to understand that when you actually watch the game and watch the X's and O and what should have been improved, you understand that they didn't have no established run game, and then the quick plays, they couldn't throw no quick plays because when you run a screen play or you run a play where Herbert's in a gun and the receiver running the flats, those are situationals. That's about 32, 35, 2nd and 5. Every time when the Chargers would get to 2nd and 5, what they would do, Herm?
I know what you're saying.
They would run. Hold on, Herm. They would run the football, and that shit would get stopped up for like 5 or 6, 7 yards downfield. So it went from so Herm. they ran the football to run the clock out, and then Austin Eckler would get stopped for a negative 3 yards, and then they'll get backed up back into 3rd and 12, 3rd and 15. Then they'll send the house that Justin Herbert. Then Herbert don't have no time, so he has to throw it out to somebody. And none of the receivers could have won that one-on-one situation if you look at it in the second half, because all what the Jacksonville Jaguars was doing, where they playing a lot of man zone. So it is what it is, bro.
No, but move. It's move. I'm asking
because that's why I said Herm. That's why I said them missing Mike Wills.
I mean, that hurt.
It hurted him because he's a guy that can win them single coverage one-on-one matchups.
Hey, but move.
So
but
when
I'm
they
asking
when they blitzing Herbert, you got a guy Mike Will who can win this one-on-one coverage, because when you blitz somebody, you're leaving somebody wide open. You're leaving somebody one-on-one with their one-on-one matchups.
Hey, move. I'm gonna ask you this though. Is goddamn Justin Herbert a big quarterback?
Yeah, he's 6'6".
Okay, so think about those 2nd and 5s. Sometimes when like as a quarterback, if I know I'm the lead, if I know I got these crazy ass disadvantages and I'm fucked up, sometimes I gotta use certain shit to my advantage. I know I'm 6'6". I know it's 2nd and 5.
That doesn't mean. That doesn't mean he's fucking.
Shut up, listen.
Motherfucker, you've been talking the whole time. What the fuck?
No, I haven't. Bitch ass nigga.
You've been fucking blabbing and shit.
Bitch ass nigga.
You think Justin Herbert's Josh Allen?
But what about
thinking Justin Herbert's Josh Allen? Come on,
bitch ass nigga. Shut your bitch ass up.
But what about Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl?
Hoe ass nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. Stay in the background, fuck boy.
But what about Patrick Mahomes?
You're taking fucking hours.
You saying physical, bro? You still not telling me what he could have done differently. When I sit there and tell you, when I sit there and tell you that the offensive line can't block worse shit. When I sit there and tell you that the running game couldn't get going. So when you up 27 points, when you up 27 points, what were the Chargers was playing? They was running a conservative offense, and the conservative offense was running the football, and they couldn't get no downhill plays whatsoever. Because when you let me ask you something, Herm. When you up big in the game, what do you do to run the clock out? You run the football. And what was the offensive line doing? They was not creating open lanes for Austin Eckler to get downfield. And the thing is, that's the thing about the Chargers and they flaws.
You don't think a big 6'6"
running game.
But I'm gonna ask you,
they don't have no north to south runners. They don't have no the running game. The ground game is very inconsistent. And when you rely on a guy Justin Herbert, when the offense,
I'm gonna ask you this. So you don't think a big 6'6"? You don't think a big 6'6" ass quarterback you get like 2 or 3 yards on quarterback sneaks if you get up under the center and just
that's not the way you play, Herm.
I'm just saying though, playoffs it don't matter. Fuck regular season. You don't do that shit in the regular season, but in the playoffs, you risk it all in the playoffs. Big ass could have got up under that center, got a 2-3 yard change to shit up. Then the defense go back down. Justin Herbert doing some shit he normally never do. So we gotta switch up the defense a little bit. Now he might get them down 3 to 4 yard passes that he could have got some first down.
Hold on. When you weren't third, when you weren't quarterback sneak, what situation?
I say you were talking about 2nd and 5s, move. So on 2nd and 5, why not mix that in?
You can't run quarterback sneak on 2nd and 5. Are you?
Why not? If you know nothing else ain't working, why not?
Oh
why not?
What about
that's a way to lose the game. Running QB sneaks on 2nd and 5.
You don't put no 27-point lead as an elite quarterback. Elite quarterbacks don't blow 27-point lead.
So what was the
elite quarterbacks don't blow 27-point lead?
Herm,
you cannot for Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Let me tell you something, Herm. And this is why you just don't know nothing about football. You gotta run goddamn quarter. You gotta run sneaks and quarterback sneaks and quarterback draws when it's situational inches. When it's second, when it's first, when it's like 3rd and 1, third and 1. What is it? 4th and 1. Those are situations where you got them, run quarterback sneaks, not 2nd and 5, not 2nd and 3, not 3rd and 3, not I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Now, what I'm saying,
hold on, is that nigga Big Titan?
Yeah. You own some money, Big Titan.
Hold on. Pay me my money, Big Titan, bitch. Pay me
that money, man.
Pay me my money, you fuck ass nigga. Pay me my fucking money.
I'm on your ass, Big Titan. We don't do no fuck shit like that.
Yeah, you don't do no fuck shit like that. Pay me my money, bro.
Pay that money, bitch ass nigga. Come on.
You owe money. You owe bread, Big Titan. You owe $250.
That's what we on right now. Pay that fucking money.
No, Fountain, no, don't do that.
You owe Mookie.
You owe Mookie. Fountain said send that shit to me.
Yeah.
Pay me my money, bro. Stop doing that shit, bro. Hold on. Let me pull up that clip. Let me pull up the film because I got you on.
Yeah, go ahead, pull it up. Damn, Big Titan.
Big Titan, you be exposing yourself. Pay that shit up, you broke flunky ass nigga. Pay that shit up, bro.
Do what you gotta do.
Let me pull this shit up, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
This nigga trying to fucking play, man.
Yeah, Big Titan, I heard the tape, man. I heard the tape, Big Titan. You gotta go. Gotta go pay.
That shit crazy.
This nigga, bro.
This nigga went
Big Titan, don't get mad because you owe a nigga some money. Nigga, don't get mad.
You owe money, bro. You owe money. You owe money, bro. Big Titan. I gotta pull up the stream, bro. You owe money, bro. Let me pull it up.
You don't fuck around with a man's money.
Let me refresh your memory right quick, bro.
And Mello.
Hold on. Hearn. Mute yourself.
Bet.
Fuck you saying? I'm getting money.
That's a bet. You didn't even want the shit.
Drop it in the just
Can y'all go on mute, bro? Everybody go on mute. Let me go pull this up right quick.
If you a real fan, over their heads.
If you
how can I root for that as a young dude?
Hold on, I see your Tennessee Titans head back over their head.
Listen, speaking, he just the nigga I wanted to see.
I'm still a Titans fan.
Hold on.
Big Titan have a flashback of some A's days.
Hold on. Fountain, what you said, Fountain?
Just the nigga I wanted to see. Big Titan, pay me my $250, nigga. I'm gonna drop the cash app. At the first show of the year, Mookie, run the tape back. I bet that nigga that the Titans wouldn't make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah, I got you. Hey. And guess what? You know what? Hey, hold on. Let me respond to that. You got that. But guess what? The nigga been ghost the whole year. The moment we missed the playoffs, he come up out of the fucking.
You gotta pay up, bro. Pay up.
I'm a pay. What's your cash up?
Hey, do it like this. No, drop it to Mook. Hey, Mook, that's yours, nigga. Fuck you saying? I'm getting money.
That's a bet. You
didn't even want the shit.
Drop it in the cash app, nigga. I just want niggas to know how right I am. Listen, on that same show, I told niggas, I said, Jalen Hurts, MVP.
Pay up, Titan. Where you at, Titan? Pay that shit up, nigga. My cash app is $ rated R sports base. Pay that shit up, bitch. Pay that shit up, nigga. Pay that shit up, nigga. You missing, nigga. Pay that shit up, nigga. Pay that shit up, nigga. He said drop in the mood, nigga. Pay that shit up, nigga. Pay that shit up, Big Titan. Pay that bread up, nigga. Pay that bread up, bitch. Pay that bread up, nigga. If you need the link, I will drop that shit for you, nigga. Pay that shit up, nigga. We got that shit on film. You recorded, motherfucker. Pay that shit up, nigga.
Are he laughing in the
chat? You know what the nasty thing is about this shit right here? This man got
that shit up, bro.
He got the $ in the wrong place.
You
Hey, Mookie, bro. Come on, man.
Hold on, you don't come. You killed Mel O'Reilly. You killed Mel O'Reilly. You
killed
Mel O'Reilly for not paying up. Pay up, nigga. Pay up, nigga. I gave you a whole 6 days. Pay up, nigga. Real talk, bro.
That's crazy.
Big Titan. He said send that shit. Even hold on. Even Fountain came on my stream the other day. He sat there and said, did Big Titan play that shit? I said no. He didn't play that shit.
Damn,
pay that shit up, bro. Time is ticking, nigga. Why niggas don't pay their bets, bro? Niggas don't pay their fucking bets, bro.
Oh, get these niggas, man.
These niggas weird, bro. These niggas weird, bro.
Tomorrow. He got you tomorrow.
That's crazy. crazy.
Respectfully, Titan. Respectfully.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But her, I don't know if I could watch the playoffs again, bro. It's rigged as fuck, bro. I can't watch this shit, bro.
Boo.
I ain't watching this shit no more, bro.
I'm gonna tell you
There's
how
no way. It's bro. If you got a 27-point lead in Madden, niggas ain't coming back for that shit. This niggas blowing leads like it's nothing, bro. I can't watch this. This shit
I'm gonna
is
tell you
rigged,
how
bro.
rigged. I'm gonna tell you how rigged this shit finna be. Tom Brady finna beat the shit out the Cowboys tomorrow.
No,
he gonna win.
That's not rigged though. That's the Cowboys being the Cowboys.
They play.
No, the Cowboys should win that game easy. To be real, I'm not.
Would you be shocked if the Cowboys
but that
choke?
should be an easy win. Tampa Bay is terrible.
Slim
They are
said.
terrible.
Slimmer said, "Look how that nigga look. You really think he got 250?" Oh,
that nigga couldn't even pay for it.
Big time, you gotta pay up, bro.
Crazy.
Big time, you gotta pay up, bro.
Damn,
Nah,
that's
he need-
crazy,
You
yo.
need to keep
Damn.
that 250.
Jiggy
for the
Thanos, what you got on this, bro? Jiggy.
We say you can hear me, Mook?
Yes, can hear you.
Mook, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear? All right.
Yo, Justin Herbert can't hold fucking Lamar Jackson.
That's Tim Simmons. That's
there
Tim
you go.
Simmons.
Hey,
Tim Simmons, you Tim Simmons, get a life, nigga. Get a life. Get a life, bro. Get a life, nigga.
Hey, boo.
He really tried to hold his nose to talk different, nigga.
Hey,
Get
Boo,
a
I'm gonna
fucking
tell you.
life,
I'm gonna
nigga.
tell you to let this
Get a
one
life,
nigga in,
nigga.
Mook. I'm gonna tell you to let this one nigga in, cause you still gonna cook her regardless.
Get a
Let-
life.
They can bitch ass in, so you can let him get his shit out, but cook it. You still gonna cook him anyway. I wonder
Go
what he
ahead,
gonna
Ken.
say.
Go ahead, Ken.
I wonder
Watch
what
you
he
about to
gonna
say the
say.
most casual shit ever.
I wonder what he gonna say though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga changed his voice like, nigga, what the fuck? Nigga usually hold his breath. Nigga, get a fucking life, nigga. Nigga weird as fuck, bro.
Nigga took time out of his life to hold his nose and make it.
Yes, and they create a fake account and shit, man. Man, this nigga, man.
Yo.
Yo, bro, this is crazy.
Where you at, Ken?
Oh man. Mike Williams would have had man. Oh man, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, Mike Williams would at least got one more touchdown for their ass at least.
And Darvin James was the non-impact, bro. He was a non-impact, bro.
I couldn't even see
He was a
until he was on the
non-impact,
field.
bro.
I even know Darwin James was on the field. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He was a non-impact, bro. I didn't even know that Darvin James played.
And he's supposed to be like the best safety in the league.
That
He's
man
paid
was
like it.
that man was missing tackles. That man couldn't get stops. That man was. I don't even know what was Darvin James doing out there, bro.
Yeah,
Real talk, bro.
he would at least get that one more touchdown at least.
It's not even one more touchdown. They scored enough points. It's just you couldn't get a first down when you needed it.
Ken, what you got on this, bro?
Yeah, bro, we gotta give Jaguars credit because they was down 27-0 in the first half and they made a huge comeback in the second half with their defense though. But that shit did look suspect though, because I ain't gonna lie, some of the calls were favored in the
Fucking
Jaguars.
horrible, bro.
Like,
They were just horrible.
Even though I want to say Herbert choke, but some of the shit like had to go right for the Jags. Like especially that shit with Bosa. Like two of them shits was crazy. One of them, all right, but two was crazy. And then the one when the offense had the 4-star number 75, that was a 4-star. I ain't gonna lie, that was a 4-star on number 75. So I'm not gonna lie, this was a good game by the Jags, but a lot of shit went in their favor in the second half, especially the refs calling shit for them, the flags, everything, the offsides, the penalties, everything, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Herbert did choke. You gotta hold that nigga accountable, Mook. He choked in the fourth quarter, bro.
He didn't choke.
Yes, he did, bro. Only 3 points, bro.
Did people hold Mahomes accountable in the Super Bowl?
I know. See, y'all need to
Yeah.
start.
Hold on.
So if you choking and everybody else choke, so let's say,
No, it wasn't his fault, nigga.
if that's the case, if we doing that, hold on. If we doing that, every quarterback that lost chokes. Josh Allen choked.
Yeah, basically.
Patrick Mahomes choke. Every quarter, Geno Smith tonight choke. Like we gonna sit there and play every quarterback. No. Every quarterback that lose the game chokes, and we using that logic. You see how that shit don't make sense?
But
Mahomes had a healthy season.
I don't think
Joe
he
Burrow
choked.
last
He
year
didn't play.
choked.
But Mahomes does have one of the best offensive minds in the league.
He had one of the best offenses, and he choked.
Mahomes won a Super Bowl against my Niners where
Hold on. You see how hypocritical Brent is? See, Brent sit there and say Mahomes had no O-line in the Super Bowl. Was it true? But why you don't sit there and use it while Justin Herbert doesn't have no O-line?
Exactly. It was up 27.
You use context for
That's
Mahomes,
hypocritical,
but don't use context for Herbert? See, niggas is hypocrite. This is why I can't take
you're not
him
using
serious.
context because Mahomes been in the playoffs every year. He's been a starter. He's
And he won a Super Bowl. You can't compare them.
he-
And y'all niggas was up 27 in the first half, nigga.
No, you can't give nobody a benefit of the doubt for what they did.
All right,
So if that's the case, that's the case. Joe Burrow choked last year because there was some key possessions where he could have converted and he didn't do it. You see how we gonna sit there and do that, bro? Like, this is why you can't use no fucking basketball logic in a football debate.
It's not the
bro.
27 points that's the crazy part. The crazy part is you won the turnover battle.
Yeah, the Chiefs
5-0.
didn't even score a touchdown, so that makes it even embarrassing. You see how you cook yourself, Brent? You don't know football. The Chiefs, of course, they was not up 27 points because they couldn't score. They couldn't score.
Yeah,
How
but
great
those
Patrick
27
Mahomes
points-
is, he led an all-time egg and laid an egg in the fucking Super Bowl. If we just do some wins and losses on how the way he performed. You see what I'm saying? Niggas is idiots.
We get what you're saying, but I've never seen a team lose the. Hey, they won the turnover battle 5-0 from a coaching stance. So
I mean, that's
when you lose a game like that, that's not on the quarterback.
That's unacceptable.
That's on the quarterback.
No, it's not. It's not.
How's that on the quarterback?
No, it's not. Do you understand football is an ultimate team sport? What do y'all don't understand?
Okay, but I had the ball.
Do you understand?
Hold
on. Do you understand? Hold on, bro. Do you watch Average Show and Ken? Do y'all really watch the games? Do you
I was watching the game, nigga. You had the ball. What the fuck?
Do you know how many scrimmage yards they gave up in the first half? Do you know how many scrimmage yards they was giving up in the first half? They gave up over 300 scrimmage yards in the first half. Stop it.
No, but
you can't blame it on the quarterback on how bad the defense played in the second half.
That's not what we're really saying, Mook. What we've been saying is
no, but you trying to blame it on a quarterback on why they lost. That's not the point.
I'm the one who said it's the entire organization.
But you sat there. No. Average Joe, you sat there and said you up 27 points. You win the turnover battle.
No.
That gotta be on the quarterback.
No,
come on, bro.
Maybe someone else was talking. What I said, the 27 points isn't the crazy part. Winning the turnover battle by 5 and still losing is the crazy part, and I put that on the Chargers because if you win the turnover battle by 5 and your quarterback didn't throw any picks, it's just,
everybody in the chat
entire
just don't
game
know
got mismanaged. That's what I'm saying.
But
what I've been
I understand. Hold on. I understand people in the chat. This is most of my subscribers are mostly basketball heads. They really don't know what is the aspect size of a game of a football and how is the ultimate team sport. So, this is why I really can't really just argue with y'all because at the end of the day, you got to understand is this. You gotta when you explaining why did they choke. This is why if you can't really give me a summary on what really went wrong. See, what I'm saying is I'm giving you points. I'm giving you points on why the fuck they didn't play to their standard. I'm giving you conductive reasons on why they lost the lead.
Well,
if you just coming in here and sit there and say, Herbert choke, Herbert choke, Herbert choke, Herbert choke. You just basically coming here and just trolling.
Herbert had a first good half, and the fourth quarter,
it wasn't even really a good half. It was just the defense really played. I'll tell you what really hurt them. Jaguars took. I know, but they're scoring because they're getting turnovers and you have great field position. What really killed the Chargers was Jaguars took away Austin Eckler. And Austin Eckler, he's the safety release. He's the workhorse for the Chargers. He's the one that gets at least 20, 25 touches a game. And they took him away. And when you take him away and you don't have Mike Will, and now so you have to force feed Keenan Allen, who didn't have a really good game. Jared Everett had a good game, but it hurts your offense. It hurts your ability to move the chains. That being said,
the offense is not going to listen. This is what I'm saying. Offense is not going to move the chains. It's not going to move the chains when you can't run the football worth shit. Then at times when you do run the football, you get stopped for damn near -5 or -6 yards downfield. It's not going to move the chains when you get into these situations. When you get to the situations in 3rd and 15, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are sending an all-out blitz, and they're playing man coverage, and guys like Palmer, Carter, Keenan Allen at times can't win a one-on-one individual matchups. It's not going to help your offense when you got a guy in Herbert on all of his dropbacks this game. Because we throw the ball like 27 times. All of his dropbacks on his times, he was getting pressure almost every time. And he's getting sacked. That's not going to help your offense. You're not going to move the chains today if you don't have a consistent running game that can move the chains. It's not. And you got an offensive line that can't hold up and create open lanes for the running back.
Because Austin Eckler is big in the passing game. Like, he's always been big in the passing game. He's big coming off the backfield. You dump it off to him and he can get things. They took that away too. And take that away, and when you take that away and you don't have Mike Will.
What about the quick snap Herbert was doing in the second half? He kept quick snapping the ball every time they had the ball, bro. He wasn't taking time off the clock, bro. What about that? What about managing the clock?
That's not just him, though.
That's not. What are you talking about?
What about managing the clock, bro?
He actually got a good point on that one, Mook.
They wasn't managing the clock,
What is
bro.
he talking about? Quick snap.
Nah, he's saying.
You guys, they can't have that fucking mentality where you just have to waste time. They have to also score the ball.
Austin Eckler
It doesn't
had
make any
what,
sense.
First of all, you got to
put that, bro. You run the football to burn clock.
They didn't. They couldn't run the ball.
You could dump it down sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
No, but he was getting pressured. So
no, but what I'm saying
that's
is
why you
Austin,
run. Oh my god, y'all know
You can't run the foot. They couldn't run the football. Like, what are you not getting?
I said Austin Eckler had 100 catches this year. He had 2 today. They took him away.
Bro, Ken, let me tell you something. Ken, And I'm gonna let you know something. I'm gonna let you know something right quick. If we look at the game tonight, Austin Eckler had 13 carries, 34 yards. Let me ask you a question. Let me see if you know nothing about the game. Is that a good, effective run game? When a running back has 13 carries, 35 yards?
No, that's not. That's inefficient. That's not good.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that if you can't run the football, and every time when they actually try to run the football, the run clock out, and the running lanes is getting clogged up, and it averts to negative yards on the goddamn play, and we talking about in terms of what you're getting backed up to your 3rd and 15, and receivers couldn't create separation, so Herbert would check it down a lot of times. I mean, that's not an effective offense.
All right, so
their system is not running the ball. They're not like a team that just continuously runs the ball.
And Drew, this is why we can't put Herbert in the upper echelon of quarterbacks with Mahomes.
Oh my god!
Listen,
what?
Mahomes.
Okay, explain yourself.
I'll just be letting anybody on this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
No, see,
how does fucking Austin Eckler not fucking effectively running ball have to do with Justin Herbert? That has nothing to do with Justin Herbert.
I'm not talking about him running the football. I'm talking about Austin Eckler. He's big in the passing game with the Chargers, is he not? He's a huge part of it.
Yeah, but also you have to remember that Justin Herbert got out of the pocket a lot. How is he going to see fucking Eckler?
All right, so that play where they actually was moving the chains, where they did a play when Austin Jared Everett ran into the football and it was down at the opponent's 30, and it was getting to enemy territory. Let's see what happened to that. And what happened? It was 3rd and 11, and nobody was open, so Herbert had to throw it away. It was 3rd and 11. The pocket was almost collapsing. Nobody was open. There's literally nobody open. Literally nobody open that could get separation. So Herbert had to throw it away. Because even if he would have thrown it to Keenan Allen, that'd have been a revert to negative yards. So the man tried a 50-yard attempt. They converted on that, and then late in the 3rd quarter, with 52 seconds left, Lawrence took a snap. He throws it wide of money, busted coverage, but it's all on Herbert. Busted coverage. You had a wide open goddamn Zay Jones in the middle of the goddamn field when nobody's there to cover him, but it's all on Herbert fault. And then the 2-point conversion, they stopped that, but it was a 10-point game. That took the lights off the defense. The defense was just out, was a complete no-show. They got away what they was doing. Then in 3rd and 9, Herbert runs. It was 3rd and 9 with 12 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Herbert runs, and he gets stopped, and he picks up the first down with his legs. Then after that, it's 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. He converts to Keenan Allen that picked up the 3rd down, and then we're looking at late in the 4th quarter. It was 3rd and 3. So he converted on 2 3rd downs, right? And then he had an incomplete to Palmer, which was nobody open. Then it was 30-20 with 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. The kicker missed the goddamn punt. That could have put points on the board and made it very, very tough for Jacksonville to come back in this goddamn game. So
Hey.
Herbert had at least 2-3 impressive drives in the fourth quarter, but telling y'all this man choked.
Man,
This man choked.
Herbert go,
You niggas don't know nothing about the game.
Hold on, y'all.
You niggas don't know nothing about the game.
Herbert finna be this era Matt Ryan, man. He finna be this era Matt Ryan.
Yeah, you don't know
Set
nothing.
them up for a field goal. but he missed it.
Hearn, just stop talking.
I don't get how is the defense for
All
that.
right.
like Matt
So
Ryan.
it's second and four. It's second
Defense
and
had
four.
4 interceptions, bro.
That's
Come
in the
on,
first
bro.
In the first half.
Like,
Herbert
dude,
literally set them up for a field
You
goal.
gotta play you gotta play the whole game.
goodness,
The fuck?
bro. Oh
It's
my
still 4
goodness.
interceptions, bro. I don't, bro. I don't
Oh
hear no
my
excuses,
goodness,
bro.
bro. Hold on.
Oh yeah, it was all in the first half.
All right, so we taking second and fourth. Trevor Lawrence converted down to Zay Jones.
Man, Herbert
Trevor
gonna
Lawrence
be
took
this
that.
era
It was
Matt
up.
Ryan.
It was 10-point lead. They had a 10-point lead. The
Facts,
Jacksonville Jaguars just go on a
Herbert
drive with
feelings,
8 plays, 70 yards, and they scored a touchdown. It was second and goal. Trevor Lawrence threw it, and that was a touchdown.
Mook, you gotta let me
Nobody gave
cook
me
Herbert,
correction.
man. He lost me $5,000, bro. I could have won $5,000.
I mean, I lost money too, but I mean, nigga, get it back, nigga. Get your money back, nigga.
I gotta let this shit out about Herbert, man.
Herm,
Get off the chest game. Get off the chest
I
game.
don't break
You
down
let me
games like
down,
that.
Herbert. You ain't
I
that
don't
nigga like I
break down
thought you
games
was,
like that,
Herbert. You ain't that nigga like I thought you was, Herbert.
I
You
don't break
broke my
down games
fucking
like
heart,
that.
man.
I don't break down games.
You
All right,
broke my
so hold
heart,
on,
man.
everybody. It's
You
third and
like this,
13. Herbert takes a snap. The pocket collapsed. He checked it down to one of the receivers, and that is stopped. And what happened after that? They kicked the ball. They punt the ball. If I'm Brandon Staley and I know that my defense is not doing great, I'm going for that shit, bro.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Herm. Look at this, Herm. After they scored a touchdown, it was 30-27, 30-28 because they had a 2-point version. Then they ran the football. It was second and 14. They ran the football. It was stopped. So it was 3rd and 13. It was no receivers that could have get separation. They didn't have their burner. I think Carter was out on the goddamn. He was out on the sidelines. So he checked it down to one of the receivers. Once he checked it down to one of the receivers, that created 3rd and 5, and it was 4th and 5. After that, they punt the football, and the Chargers never got the football back. Never got the football back with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So that was the game right there.
Now, Mook, I ain't gonna lie though. I do believe they need to fire their coach though. I agree with you.
100%. You got to fire the coach.
Damn, I'm rewatching this whole fourth quarter. There's no way you can sit there and say he was the reason why they lost that game, bro.
I can give you that. I can give you that.
Like, hold on. If you actually analyze the game and watch that game, there's no way you can sit there and say it's Herbert's fault of why they lost, bro. It's no way you can sit there and say that shit.
But Mook, we gotta understand though. We gotta understand though, Mook. Nah, but we gotta understand. Nah, but Mook, we gotta understand though. The great quarterbacks get all the blame. They get all.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They're the leader.
No, they don't. They don't blame Tom Brady for them niggas losing. They don't blame that nigga, bro. The fuck are you talking about? Did you blame Patrick Mahomes for not coming through in the Super Bowl against the Buccaneers, but he absolutely couldn't even score?
It was his O-line, nigga.
So what's the point?
You blame everybody. Hold on. You see, hold on. Everybody. Hold on. This man can't this contradict his old self. He sit there and say the quarterback gets all the praise when they win. He gets all the praise.
No, nigga, I blame the coach.
No. Hold on.
You just said that.
I blame Patrick Mahomes.
Nigga.
I blame Patrick Mahomes.
Hold on. King,
That's
you
not
just
a fair
contradict. King, you contradict your whole self. You sat there and said you sat there and said the quarterback gets all the blame when they win, get all the praise when they win, and gets all the blame when they lose. When I sit there and ask you why you didn't blame Patrick Mahomes for why he lost the goddamn game against the Buccaneers, you sit there and say he didn't have no O-line, he didn't have this, he didn't have that. But when I tell you,
literally had all backup linemen.
Hold on. But when I'm telling you,
when
he lost the game, so why you didn't blame him, Ken?
It's still his fault.
What I'm saying? See, Ken is he's a walking hypocrite, bro.
He played bad.
Hold on. I'm saying that they coach the Chargers coach need to be fired though. I'm not letting him off the hook. He need to be fired.
So what about the AFC Championship game last year? Whose fault was it? Mahomes or was it the coach?
Mahomes.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
He had one of the worst.
It's not always the same though.
He had one of the worst second halves you could ever have as a quarterback.
Yeah.
He played like he was concussed. It was weird.
Man, Patrick Mahomes not as good as y'all think he is. Either.
He was running around the field with his head cut off. That's what it looked like.
I'm a Niner fan. I know how good he is. We would have had a Super Bowl if we didn't have to go up.
Nah, we would have had a Super Bowl. We would have had a Super Bowl and Jimmy G went out of
Okay, if you want to say that, I agree too, because Jimmy G started.
Jimmy G lost that game.
Hey, Brock Purdy is top 10 quarterback in the league. I'm ready to have that conversation. Brock Purdy for real.
I told them nigga I take Brock Purdy over Tom Brady right now, and them niggas said I was crazy when I said that.
Hey, I do the same thing. Tom Brady can't move anymore.
Hell no, he can't move.
Hey, Herm, you know what makes me mad? I wanted Ayuk to catch that one pass, because if he catches that, people talking about Purdy different. If you get that highlight,
niggas don't keep the same energy, bro.
Yeah,
I really can't respect niggas. Like I understand.
Yeah, Cam fucked up though.
Everybody got basketball.
All I know is Sean Payton's gonna be a good coach for the Chargers. It'll work out.
Yeah, they need Brian. They need to fire Brian.
He should have been fired tonight.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm the Chargers, I'm offering Sean Payton $15 million.
Not even Sean Payton. You don't even need Sean Payton. You know who I go get?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes,
Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh.
Man, you get Justin Herbert, Sean Payton. He might throw for 6,000.
If I got a guy that's talented like
might
Herbert,
throw for 6,000 with Sean
I go
Payton.
get the guy who wanted to draft Herbert in Miami. I go get Brian Flores.
Ah, hell no.
No, Brian
No,
Flores.
he's in pick. He's probably. Actually, teams are looking at him. So
Yeah, I'd go get Brian Flores.
I wouldn't trust that motherfucker.
That man wins.
I'm paying
That's what he
Sean
does.
Payton.
He like a Mike Tomlin.
I'm paying Sean Payton. $15 million a year.
Sean
If
Payton
I'm
a cheater.
Chargers.
That's why he got suspended. So I can't trust
Shit,
him.
Bill Belichick a cheater. So Bill
But he didn't get
Bill
caught.
Belichick a cheater. He did get caught.
He got caught after.
Well, I would get someone with NFL success. So I'll probably pick Sean Payton because if they get Jim Harbaugh or someone, he doesn't. Jim Harbaugh doesn't have fucking.
So let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something
like
too.
Brian
Let me tell
Flores.
y'all something too. Bosa was slapped with at a sportsmanlike conduct penalty, which brought a potential 2-point conversion attempt to the 1-yard line. Trevor Lawrence reached out the ball for an easy conversion to make it a 30-28 game, setting up the Jags to win on the field goal. This is why I sat there and said that, you know what I'm saying? This is why I sat there and said that the game is rigged. It's rigged. Because that is sportsmanlike penalty. Like when we ever do a sportsmanlike penalties, bro, like sportsmanlike conduct, like we're talking shit to the ref. Like this is not the NBA. It's
So
like,
hold on. So the game wasn't rigged in the first half with the 4 interceptions, because it was one play where I seen the Charger defender he held and it wasn't no flag call, bro.
What?
One all right, so one interception in the first half, and they said this is playoff football, so that's why it wasn't called.
Man.
Yeah, but those you're comparing a fucking pass interference to a fucking unnecessary or a personal foul or whatever it was. I don't really understand that. Like what Bosa did, those were not fucking whatever they were. What
Man, Moo, I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off the most about this though, Moo. You know who we gotta hear, right? Goddamn G. We gotta hear G for Player's Choice, man. We gotta hear G for Player's Choice, cause that lucky motherfucker predicted the Jaguars to beat the Chargers.
Well,
if you really think about it, wasn't.
I mean, everybody picked the Jaguars. That's not nothing.
I like the Jags because
this was a great game.
Even before the game started,
Yeah, I thought the Jags were.
It wasn't no damn great
I like
game.
that.
It wasn't a great
I didn't know they
game.
were going to come
It
back.
wasn't no damn
Trevor
great
Lawrence
game.
still had
for a
4
West Coast team to
interceptions.
travel all the way.
You can say it wasn't a good game.
It's hard for
It's
a
better
West
than the
Coast team
fucking.
to travel.
It's way better than the first game.
I gotta get some real
biggest
football. I gotta
comeback.
get some real football heads on here, bro.
That was not a good game though, cause that the case. If it was a good game, the Chargers would have won 48-0.
Nah, that's not a good game. That's a blowout.
Not what I'm saying. The Chargers would have kept pouring on. Like it was some shit to the effect Mook saying, but I just don't want to get into it. Cause hell, they may block Mook.
And Hearn, what about
They may
this,
block Mook, so I don't want to really say
Hearn,
that.
what about this too? What about when it was like 3rd and 5, and Trevor Lawrence Joey Bosa on the outside, and the offensive tackle jump offside. He actually moved. They didn't call no penalty on that. This shit is
Who's
I ain't gonna lie,
75?
this shit is gay, bro.
Who's 75? I said that when I gave my take in the beginning. I said, yeah, that should have been a full start on the offense.
I ain't gonna lie, we gotta be 100 though. Most of this shit be rigged, but I don't want to. We had to be in backstage to get deep into it. But
No, I just remember something. So it wasn't rigged when they couldn't review when it was.
I'm put it like this, y'all. I'm put it like this. I
First
want
half,
y'all
bro.
to think.
Come on,
Nah,
man.
I want y'all to think on this.
I can't say it's rigged, bro.
No. I want y'all to think on this. Think about all these years when the Saints was in the NFC Championship. All them times that they getting robbed. Think about all
the Saints got
Hey,
robbed like crazy.
everybody, all y'all niggas that don't sit there and say football not rigged. Look at the 2018 NFC Championship when my New Orleans Saints got
Crazy PI.
What was it?
PI,
Crazy
yeah.
penalty, crazy PI. Where I forgot was it Tom? I forgot what the receiver.
Marcus Peters. Wait, it was someone. It was
No, I'm talking about the receiver that ran that route. He literally blatantly hit him before the fucking football throw it to his direction and got called. It didn't get called for a PI. Do you understand that they would have got called for a PI? Drew Brees would be at his first or second, third yard line. He could have need the ball 2 or 3 times, kicked a little chip chop field goal to win the goddamn game to go to the Super Bowl, and they didn't do it. Bro, the NFL is rigged. It's rigged.
It was
somebody
Tommy
send me
Lee.
this on Twitter.
Y'all got robbed 3 years in a row.
Somebody send me this shit on Twitter, and I'm about to expose some shit.
Yeah,
Somebody-
Mookie.
I'm about to expose some shit, bro.
It was Tommy Lee Lewis.
Tommy Lee Lewis, yeah, that's what it is. Now somebody send me this shit on Twitter. Right now, I don't know how true this is, but I want y'all to look at this. Let me see. Put it right here. Somebody said, okay, Jaguars ML, they can become 5-2 in the wild card equals 52 games. Trevor Lawrence can get his 13th career win versus LA equals 13 and stay on a 13 home losses versus AFC. In Chargers' 63rd season, they can fall to 63 in the wild card games. Jacksonville can become 4-1 versus AFC at home, including playoffs versus LA equals 41. What the fuck? Hashtag 10 Herbert can stay on 10 wins 55 days from his birthday. 55 is the 10th triangular and good number.
This man got too much time.
They're bringing symbols into Then when they talk about symbols.
Shit.
Wait,
y'all
so
agree
what
with
is
this?
that?
Hey, Moo, don't get into that because they'll try to ban you. So don't get into that symbolism shit.
Oh,
do it backstage. You gotta do that shit backstage.
Yeah.
Damn.
I gotta go watch HBO Max shit. Y'all
That's
have
what
a
I'm
good
saying. Tony G, what you got on this, bro?
Yeah, well, it was a hell of a game, man. It was the Chargers doing what the Chargers always do. Find a way to lose the game. Find a way to lose. How do you lose 27? You are up 27. Now, Mookie, you were saying, it was rigged. The Chiefs lost at Indiana, right? Because what do you call it? What's his name? Chris Jones on third down, did something to the ref. The ref threw a flag and gave that game. So the refs are calling it now. If you say anything to the ref and he doesn't like it, they will throw the flag. And plus, Asante Samuel played a hell of a game, but there were some pass interference calls that they did not call. They let it
Hey,
go.
Jimmy, stop playing with me, bro. I still got these racks. Stop playing with me, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Stop playing with me, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, boy? Before I smack you with this shit, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, man?
Yeah, but it's difficult to say the game was rigged when you were up 20. You're up 27 on the road. On the road, you have to win that game. When you're up 20, on the road.
Cooking right
You know, it's very difficult to say the referee rigged it. You're the road team. Now, it's very difficult for you to say the referee rigged the game when you're on the road.
It was in the first half, bro. You could say that about the Chargers. They rigged it for the Chargers in the first half. Like, come on, man.
Bro, those weren't pass interference. That was just good defense. I'm not gonna get into it.
Nah, not every interception.
Hey,
was
that's playoff. It's playoff football.
Hold on.
Playoff football.
Why niggas
Stop
that
it.
sit there and scared to click the link, sit there and say keep cooking? Like, Brent, you never click the link, bro. You're gonna be in the comment section think niggas cooking, but you ain't gonna come here and say a real fact. The same for guys like Jimmy Two Shoes. The same for guys like Smiley. All these other niggas. You niggas ain't gonna come in and click the link. Because all you gonna do is.
Has Jimmy ever been in the panel before? Because like that.
No, he has never been on the panel. Yeah. He's a troll. He a troll.
I see him on other channels too doing that shit. So
yeah, bro. He a troll,
this is really bad for the Chargers, man. I turned the game off after early into the fourth quarter. I'm like, okay, the Jaguars have lost it. Everything went wrong for the Jaguars. Everything that could have gone wrong. If you
it went wrong, bro. You ain't lying about that.
Man, 4 picks and you don't win that game? Come on.
Yo, once we ended the stream, I'm like, yeah, something about to happen, bro.
I told you, bro. I already felt it. When I ended the stream, I said this shit over. I ain't watching this shit. Bit Titan, where my money at, bro? I need to stack them more. Like, give me some more. Like you got to cash up me my money, bro. I'm real talk, bro. Yeah, somebody said I feel. Man, the defense was just horrible, bro. Defense was bad, bro.
There's something about the Chargers that there's something. They something is wrong. They find it like they find a way to lose. It's either injuries happen or they just choke the game. Like
no injuries is part of it.
They did
they was out Mike Williams in.
But why is it every season? It's always the Chargers having lots of injuries. Every season. Slater was out, right? Bosa was out for many weeks, came back, messed the game up, right? And now Mike Williams, like, you know, early in the season it was what's his name? Your receiver, the number 13 guy, forgotten his name. That was also injured. That was injured. What's his name? Keenan Allen. You know, Allen was injured for a couple of games, to start. I think he missed how many games? 4 or 5 games. So
yeah, he missed 7 games.
Did you just ask that $100?
Yes, I'm telling you, you guys need to go consult a witch doctor. Something is going wrong. Something maybe you are.
Who said something?
I'm telling you, there's something.
Why y'all laughing? What you said?
You need to go consult a witch doctor.
Bumbo clad, me right, everybody.
I could have sworn somebody asked us that $100.
Huh?
You need to consult something, and this is.
You said what?
Chargers time loser.
I think Ken said it. I think Ken asked if that was $100.
I don't get it. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Tony C. Well, I mean, Eric. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, man, I saw the game too. In regards to what you were saying, what you got through Twitter, I actually had somebody talk about that, and long story short, they said wholeheartedly that the Bills and the Niners were going to be in the Super Bowl.
For real?
Yeah, they pretty much went on that same type of rant that that person posted up in that you showed, breaking everything down, including other factors that it's like it seems like it's a interesting, appealing, and more or less yeah. But back to the game, they looked like they was gonna win this, but then just for this epic collapse, like okay, like missed calls are gonna be missed calls, but you would think like how you was mentioning the what happened in 2017, 2018 with the Rams and the Saints. I think everybody, including the defender, was wondering if they was going to call the pass interference because I think he looked more like shocked that they didn't call it on him, and it was like the dude committing a crime. But overall, gotta give credit to the Jaguars. I did think I mentioned it to you because how they beat them, but the refs were giving both teams the calls. And I didn't understand the Joey Bosa one, the first one. It's like, dude, you're gonna get throw a flag for what was it? Unsportsmanlike conduct.
They threw a flag on unsportsmanlike conduct, and that unsportsmanlike conduct allowed the Jacksonville Jaguars to go for a 2-point conversion at the 1 yard line, and which allowed them to kick the game-winning field goal because they chipped up the lead to 2 points. So, I mean, this a lot of factors, bro. This is why this can't. This is just,
those two calls were on a hold and they were on a false start, which weren't called. So
no, because I saw the false start. It's like, dude, if you was gonna call,
I got the Bengals winning it. I got the Bengals and winning it all this year.
But if they was gonna call anything on that false start that they didn't call, you either call the false start or you pretty much call penalties on both sides. But here's something that I just thought about it right now as you guys were talking. Why didn't the Chargers defensive coordinator tell the players let them score? Because even if they did score, all they have to do was go down. Ideally go down the field with the ball, tie the game, and kick the field goal, and they would have won it if the Chargers were thinking about that. Because isn't that what Belichick would have been doing? He would have told them.
It was on that fourth down, right?
What play you talking about?
It was on that fourth down. It was that fourth down call. Yeah.
Like you would have wanted them to score because
it was supposed to be a sneak, but they did an outside run. Yeah.
I see what you're talking about. That play where it was supposed to be a sneak and they allowed them to run it downfield. Yeah, I would have let them score. I would have let them score, bro.
He only had like 20 or 10 yards. He had like 20 or 10 yards to score.
I would have pushed them out of bounds. I would have did something like that, bro. Yeah.
Because, I mean, in the end, they kicked the field goal, and that was the end of the game, whereas you could have just let them score or kept them in to score, and then you get whatever amount of time you have left to go back down the field, and you would have had one timeout left. And, again, like he was talking about, the head coach, that catch was a catch. I think that was the one with Christian Kirk or Evan Ingram. To where they pretty much they challenged it and it stand. It's like, dude, that you could see the replay and it was it was going to stand regardless.
And it was like a 10-yard pass. Yeah.
I mean, it was a first down. It could have changed, but that's if there would have been enough evidence to overturn it, and it wasn't because you can argue that when he had his hands on like the top of that ball as he was going down, that was more than enough to cover it because. The rules are you can catch it and the ball hits the ground, but you have to make sure you have possession of it as you're going down. Something within those lines.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, overall, yeah, as your title says, the game was rigged, man. I'm sorry.
It did look rigged. I'm not gonna lie.
So with this win, who does the Jaguars play? They would play the winner of
It depends. It depends on the other games though. Like because they're the 4th seed. They're not the lowest seed. If they're the lowest seed, they would play the Chiefs, but they're not. So
it's either they versus the Bengals or the Ravens. I think so.
Maybe yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna wipe my tears on my bread, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just
can't be that sad if you hope that many stacks.
that's really sad, man. Damn, 27-0. Oh, man, that's painful. That's really bad. And you're on the road.
Y'all shouldn't be surprised. Like we've seen this year that fucking leads have been blown fucking constantly.
Yeah.
Remember the fucking rate? Remember the rate?
Somebody said I ducked the clip restraint. I didn't duck nothing. First of all, I was busy, and first of all, I had something going on with my old lady. some of y'all niggas don't got no girls, or y'all ain't got no really entertaining lit lifestyles. Where, come on, bro. Like I've been busy, but I do have a Clipper video coming out tomorrow.
Man,
Alongside with some UFC videos come out. So
man,
I ain't done nothing.
They're just
very,
here.
very busy.
Oh yeah, they suck too. Huh. They suck too.
Going after Mookie, and Mookie can't get a break. Man, your Clippers.
Mookie took the worst teams to root for, bro.
Yeah, GG, good game yesterday, Mo. Good game. Shout out to my Nuggets.
You a Nuggets fan?
Yeah.
I never met a Nuggets
I'm not
fan.
gonna lie, because I was doing the I was selecting players for this thing. I thought when I didn't see Joker, something was
Hey
going
Jimmy,
on.
everybody cooks to you, bro.
Oh shit!
They can say you ugly, and Jimmy say he cooking. He say everybody cooking. Bro. This nigga's a troll, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
No, but I thought that they should have won that game.
6 more, 7 more, 8 more shots.
Tony G, why they joking you, Tony G?
The book.
You a troll.
Tony G.
Huh?
Tony G, do you know this song, Tony G?
What song?
Y'all niggas going to hell, bro. Y'all niggas fucked up, bro.
Hey, Mook, got a question.
Yeah.
So, how everyone be in the last couple of streams, football and basketball, say certain games don't matter. Like, for example, the Celtics beating the Nets Thursday. Wouldn't it like matter when it comes down to seeding and who would have a higher ranking? Then it's like you guys said it didn't matter then, but now look what it's happened now, because now that's coming into play.
Man, I don't even want to talk, man. Basketball just. Ugh.
No, I mean you get what I'm saying, like, or anybody. It's like how people say, it's a loss.
Oh yeah, I got a UFC video coming out too. Old boy about to fight again.
Oh yeah, I saw that USC told him he's going to fight such and such.
Yeah. So I'm making a video on that too. I got some great content dropping tomorrow, so y'all be on the lookout for that.
I'm waiting for that Clipper stream to see if Ghost Town was going to show up, or no, actually
man,
no.
Ghost Town is a ducker. Fuck, man, Ghost Town's a ducker, bro. He nigga. I probably won't even let him in because he was nowhere to be found, nigga. When LeBron James was choking, nigga. LeBron James, nigga. Did y'all see the against the Mavericks, nigga? That was a fucking epic meltdown, nigga. That was an epic collapse, nigga. Right. Nigga couldn't even go deep in his bag. Nigga couldn't even got jump up, nigga, and score, nigga. Like what the fuck the nigga was doing, bro? You hear me?
Now, hey, one last thing, and I'm gonna get off. If LeBron does not get to the playoffs, let alone the play-in, are we gonna start talking about where he's gonna rank now? Is he gonna be out of the top?
Because if they willing to rank him. If you willing, it's only if you willing to rank him if he wins another championship. Like if you have LeBron James, right? If you have him set where you want him to rank, that's fine, right? That means any way he could do, he still be ranked at that position. But if you willing to sit there and say, oh, if LeBron James wins another ring, right, and willing to elevate him if he wins, then you got to de-rank him if he lose. So yes. If you want to elevate LeBron James for winning, you got to de-rank them for missing the playoffs multiple years. Yep.
Man. What if he makes the play-in and doesn't make the playoffs though? Like if he loses in the play-in game.
I mean,
you get 2 shots at it, don't you?
Yeah.
No, if he's a 10 seed, you get.
Well, no, if he's a 10 seed, doesn't. But yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you? I mean, I don't see when I look at it now, like how the Timberwolves and the fucking I don't know the other teams, but the other teams are playing way better than the Lakers. So I don't know.
Are the Clippers gonna make the playoffs, bro? They keep losing.
They're
right now. We might make the play-in. I ain't gonna lie, we've been garbage, bro.
Last time I checked, you guys
can't
were
even
the
hold
2
y'all,
seed.
bro. I'm not gonna.
My Nets doing good because Milwaukee they keep losing.
I'm not even gonna hold you, and I don't make no excuse, but we just garbage, bro. We garbage, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Milwaukee might be.
But I'm gonna tell you why.
Might be
I'm gonna tell
trash,
you
bro.
why we garbage. When I produced this video, when I drop this video tomorrow, I will explain what changes need to be made. Because losing to the Denver Nuggets without Jokic just, I already knew we was nowhere near the level on them, but that right there just proves it that we just not nowhere near the championship level, nowhere near it.
Damn.
I thought you had the game because Jokic wasn't playing. Like,
All Clippers.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kawhi really didn't do nothing in the fourth. He was not. He was not really doing nothing in the fourth. And
Yeah, they were struggling to score. Yeah.
The lineup, Tyronn Lue once again played John. He played John Wall too long. He didn't play Rocco. He only gave Rocco 15 minutes.
But he gave his man minutes.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah,
man, it's just
he
a lot of
started
shit.
his man, didn't he?
Let's talk about we talk about basketball a little bit more
tomorrow. Yeah.
But yeah, man, just I got the Bengals winning all. That's the team that I'm rooting for. I mean, I didn't. If y'all really thought I expected the Chargers to win the Super Bowl, no. I mean, I got the Bengals winning it all. I think Bengals, they have the best matchup because even if you send the house at Burrow, he got receivers that can win their one-on-one matchup. He got physical receivers that can go up and catch it. If you play Jamar Chase one-on-one and give him that amount of airspace, he's going to burn you downfield. And they got, some great running backs too as well. So I got the Bengals winning it all. Joe Burrow is that good. I think Joe Burrow, top 3 quarterback in the NFL. I mean, you could make an argument that he's second. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just that good. So, I got Burrow. I got Burrow leading this team back to the Super Bowl. Again.
I want to see Bengals versus Bills before I say anything. I want to see that matchup first.
Yeah, that would be a good matchup.
The Chiefs better not see the Bills. Chiefs better not see the Chiefs.
Man, the Chiefs.
Chiefs better, no. I meant the Bengals. I said Chiefs. Chiefs do not want to see the Bengals, bro.
Nah,
the Bills.
The Chiefs, bro. The Bengals got lucky last year. They defense. Hold on, listen. They defense.
And when we looking at that matchup between the Bills and the Bengals, man, the Bills. I mean, the Bills defense can't stop the Bengals offense, bro.
Fact.
That's why I say losing Von Miller just because he's a guy that you ain't gotta. You can rush forward with Von Miller and get to the quarterback. Them missing their outside rusher, bro. They literally got to send the house at Burrow, bro. Because I don't trust them other defensive interior linemen to get to Burrow like that. Because Burrow is a quick decision maker. He's one of the best pure pocket quarterbacks in the NFL. He's very accurate. He knows how to read the defense. I mean, and he knows when the receivers can be at. And I trust their collection of talent. They offense, the Bengals offense is just unbelievable, bro.
All right, Mook, let me ask you a question. Do you think the Bengals defense, the way they defended last year in the playoffs, they're gonna defend the same way this playoffs?
Yes. Think about the Bengals. Think about the Bengals defense. Think about their secondaries is very questionable, but the thing is they know how to stop the run and they know how to get for the quarterback. They can rush 4, and they can get to the quarterback. So I like the Bengals defense a little bit. They can get stopped. They can stop the rush. They can stop them running. So if y'all niggas saying the 49ers gonna win it all, y'all niggas is smoking dick.
Fact.
Also, the
bro,
it's gonna be an AFC team, bro. Come on.
Bills, Chiefs, or Bengals, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Nick. Man, that shit crazy.
Hey, Mook, what made me think about the line for the Chargers? They have 2 rookies in 2 key positions for a running game to really be essential. Would you agree with that?
You said what?
I said the Chargers have 2 rookies on their offensive line, correct?
Yeah, because they've been up and down. They've been up and down.
Now, would you agree that if they had a running game, those 2 positions would be essential for Eckler to kind of be more effective because it was at was it the
Absolutely.
right
They
guard and the
don't.
left tackle?
That's the thing. That's the thing is, and if you look at the offense for the Chargers, they're not a great running. They're not a great running team. The thing is, Austin Eckler would be so effective running the football if they would just at least open up lanes for him. They do a horrible job in run blocking. They do a horrible job in protecting Herbert in the pocket when he drops back. And part of it, because Stanley losing Mike Williams.
No, yeah, that was a big blow.
Mike Williams getting hurt, that lost Stanley's job. Because it's no way that you lose a talented receiver like Mike Will. He go out against the Broncos when you already clinch a 5th seed. If Mike Will's in this game, this would be a totally different game. This would be a different game, bro. Because even when they send the house at Herbert, which teams have done it before, you know who will kill him every time they send the house at Herbert and who was kill him out the outside on single coverage? Mike Williams. Mike Will. All Herbert gonna do is what? Stand in the pocket when the pocket's collapsing, step up, throw it completely, not being rattled, throw it up to Mike Williams. Mike Williams go up and catch it. We seen the Dolphins did it. We see the Titans did it. You know, man, that shit's sad, bro.
Okay, but Mookie, whose fault is that Mike Williams did not play? Whose fault?
Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley.
So there you go. The Chargers fought it themselves. Like, you find your way to lose the game.
Yep, you can't. You injury prone wide receiver like Mike Williams. You can't play him in that game against the Broncos. You can't do it, bro.
Yeah, it was meaningless. Yeah. It didn't make sense. You didn't have to. So again, you are up.
Somebody said Brent. He said after Chargers play Herbert the bag, Chargers gonna get worse. I don't even think Herbert gonna be with the Chargers, bro. If I'm Herbert, I'm leaving the Chargers, bro.
Or tell them
you have
Chargers. They're a cheap organization. They're an organization that don't surround talent. They don't surround the pieces right.
Do you see what they did to Phillip Rivers? So,
but Herbert is way better than Phillip Rivers, bro. Like,
I know, but Phillip Rivers is
I don't even know why people compare Herbert to Phillip Rivers. Like, Herbert is way better than Phillip Rivers.
I'm not comparing. It's just
we talking about a guy in Phillip Rivers who had the . 1 ranked defense, the #1 ranked offense, missed the playoffs. You give Herbert all that shit, man. He making a goddamn.
He also had a Hall of Fame tight end. So
facts and Gates and them niggas, man. Stop it, bro.
Bro produced more kids than stats. Crazy.
But
I think Phillip Rivers only made like one AFC Championship game.
I'm about to say something else. You know what Herbert is gonna be end up being, bro?
Whoa.
He's gonna end up being, and I hate to say it, bro, because I'm just looking at the situation right now. Herbert is gonna be a next Andrew Luck, bro.
Oh,
if y'all think about it, if you look at it,
that's not a bad comparison.
If you're looking at it, Andrew Luck came into the league, and you know he was an all-time great quarterback. The way that his production, his numbers, the way he was putting up. But the one thing that the coach didn't surround Andrew Luck with is a great productive offensive line. What's the thing about Herbert? Since coming to the league, Herbert's had one of the worst offensive lines in football.
Thanks.
He's been the most pressure quarterback for the last 2 years.
But you don't give Lamar that excuse. You don't give Lamar that excuse.
What you mean excuse? Lamar has.
When we tell you Lamar don't have no help offensively, you say no. He has all the help in the
defensively. What are you talking about?
I know offensively,
bro. He has the #1 ranked tight end. What are you talking about?
Okay.
And he has a speedster wide receiver, Hollywood Brown. I mean, stop it, bro.
Nah.
I mean, what are you talking about? And he has elite level defense. I mean, stop it. Defense been top 5, top 10. They've been third in points allowed. I mean, are you okay? I mean, that you mean you can feed off your defense.
Give me the all-pro receivers. Give me the all-pro receivers.
You don't need the all-pro receivers to be effective in the game. You don't. How many all-pro receivers Herbert had this year? 0.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't.
How many all-pro receivers Drew Brees had? 0. Still won a Super Bowl. You don't need all-pro receivers to be effective at the quarterback position. I mean, what are you talking about? And stop comparing Stop comparing Lamar Jackson to these elite level quarterbacks because
Lamar is better than Herbert, nigga.
is not elite. At what? Doing what? Doing what?
Getting out the pocket.
That's all he is. He's better with his legs. He's not better. Hey, that's it. That's it. But quarterbacks is not what you do. When we analyze quarterbacks, it's not what you can do with your legs. It's what you can do throwing the football from the pocket. And Lamar can't do that because he's very inadequate. Shut up. You don't know nothing about the game.
Hey, for tomorrow's games, let's go. Can we just kind of say a what if?
All right. Tomorrow game's prediction for me. I'm gonna go with
like
Vikings. Vikings and Bengals winning tomorrow. Facts. Keenan Allen been out for most of the year. He's been missing 7 games. Mike Williams missed 6 games. I mean, what are we talking about, bro? Like, stop.
I would say that game is more of who's going to make the mistakes and
Herbert never lead the lead in pass yards. Lamar has never been top 12 in passing yards. He's never been top 7 in completion percentage. Like Lamar Jackson last year was ranked one of the worst deep ball to throw. Was like we talking about numbers in the air. He was ranked the worst deep ball passer in the NFL last year, bro. And if you look at his numbers since his MVP years, all that shit has drastically gone down. So outside the MVP year, what has he really done? And in the same MVP year, he fucking played bad. He played horrible. You know what's crazy? You know what's so crazy, right? And I'm gonna tell you something, right? Herbert played better than Lamar Jackson when Lamar Jackson won his first playoff game against the Tennessee Titans. They won that playoff game not because of him. They won that playoff game because of their defense. The defense held the number 1 explosive offense in the Tennessee Titans and Derrick Henry to under their average, way under their average. But he did enough to win the game, but he had no spectacular game. But we talking about a guy that has more interceptions thrown than touchdowns thrown. We talking about a guy that has a quarterback rating of a 58 in the postseason. That's terrible. Listen, I can find you 50 players that play that I can find you 50 Lamar Jacksons before I find you 1 or 2 Justin Herberts, because it's playing style, the way that they play is just the same. And I'm gonna tell you this shit too. If Huntley wins tomorrow, you done. He's done. Lamar's done. Because you're telling me the Ravens can go on the road, beat the Bengals.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're not gonna win because of their fucking offense. They're gonna win because of their fucking defense.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be their offense.
Yeah, and you know the word is out there that Lamar doesn't want to play, right? He doesn't want to play. It's not that he can't play, but he just doesn't want to play.
He told in the reports in reports he said he still has a problem with his knee.
This man Tim Simmons said Joe Burrow's trash. You an idiot. You don't know nothing about the game.
Now, why are you listening to all those folks?
No, Mook, to finish what I was saying. That Giants Vikings can go either way. It's a matter of who's going to execute on the mistakes that the opposing team makes.
I have a bad feeling about the Vikings. The Vikings, I have that feeling that they may be like the Chargers tomorrow.
I think the Giants are going to win. I have a feeling
that they will just choke a big game tomorrow.
Yeah, bro.
I'm going with the Bills, Giants.
I ain't gonna lie, they choke, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Minnesota Vikings.
No, I think the most surprising if somehow the Bills lose, which they're not, but Jesus, that would be bad.
Wait, when they played last time, who won?
All the hype.
No, the Giants and Vikings. Sorry,
Vikings. Vikings won
because the Vikings barely won. They won at the last. I think it was a last-minute field goal. I think.
Fact.
It was a last-minute field goal. So, Minnesota. I think they are frauds.
Minnesota's playing a lot of close games. So
questionable football.
Like
if Bengals lose, that's the end of Lamar Jackson. Because the Raiders can win games without him, bro. That is an end for him, bro. His value decreases.
Well, you can argue that his value is somewhat decreasing now because they was able to get into the playoffs without him.
Yep.
Yeah. Who y'all got for coach of the year?
I don't give a
Andy Reid.
Doug Peterson.
It might be the Giants coach. It might be the Giants coach.
I'm going with Doug
Was
Peterson.
it Brian Dable?
Yeah.
I'm going with
either
Andy
the
Reid,
Jags,
bro.
either Doug Peterson or Brian Dable. Yeah.
Facts.
To be fair, fucking Jaguars playing a shit division. So.
Yeah.
For real.
That division sucks. Like they have the quarterbacks are terrible in that division. They got Trevor Lawrence is like what I saw today. He was good, but he wasn't great. He wasn't great. I thought he was decent. So
small
you can
sample
say
size,
that
you dumb bitch.
you can say that he cleaned up his in the second half because, like you said, when you throw that many picks and you still come out with the win. Like
I mean, they won the game off the.
No, yeah, I know there's other factors, but I mean, when you hear 4 interceptions in football, you kind of think, yeah, this team should have lost.
The Jags won despite Lawrence throwing 4 interceptions. That's it just tell you that the Chargers defense let them off the hook, bro. They could have kept on doing what was working. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This Chargers team, bro, it just damn. Look at this guy. Look at this guy that don't know nothing about the game. Herbert choke. The team choked. It's not him. It's not him. The team choked as a whole.
For the Ravens to win, the Ravens have to what?
Well, they gotta get stops. They gotta actually be physical with receivers. You gotta rush forward to get the Burrow, make them uncomfortable in the pocket. You gotta get stops. That's first and foremost, and then you gotta force some couple of turnovers to put that offense. Because I don't think the offense is going to be very, very successful if they can run the football and pick up short intermediate routes like on 3rd and 2 and just move the chains a little bit and be in that situational football. It all start with defense. It's all start with the defense for the Ravens. I mean, we seen defense. We see the defense at times play well, but we see the defense at times play bad.
That sounds about right.
I mean, what would you add? What would you add to it, bro?
If you're Huntley, don't give the ball away. Manage the game, and like you said, make the plays in crucial times when needed. So when we get those 3rd down, gonna need you out of say 20 of those times. Just an example. I need you to give me half of those as the drive continues.
Yeah, man.
Because I think if Huntley plays anything close to what Purdy is playing, you can get by.
He said Herbert led the team to 3 points in the second half. The defense got him 4 turnovers. So this guy Marcus Messiah, why do you basketball niggas come in and just time in on shit that you clearly don't know nothing about? They had 4 turnovers in the first half. In the second half, how many turnovers they had? 0. And how many scrimmage yards they was giving up? They had 3 consecutive drives where they gave up 3 touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns. This Marcus Messiah nigga is another casual, bro. Like if you don't want to look stupid, that's not even comment on it, bro. It's not even say anything about it. God damn, bro.
Dolphins have to do what to beat the Bills?
Oh, the Dolphins. I mean, the
No,
Dolphins.
the Dolphins losing, nigga. It's not
Yeah,
even.
they ain't winning
I
that
don't even know
game.
what they can do.
Yeah, I know, but
Their
just
defense been bad all year. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie. It is one thing though. That nigga Allen, you know him, nigga. He gonna have a historic choking moment for them niggas to have a chance, and you can't count that shit out. That nigga be choking.
Yeah.
because you notice when it comes to those divisional games, though, he'll still get the win, but he'll play low below his,
How he played in the regular season, I know what you mean. He played better in the regular season than how he played in the divisional game. Facts. That's what I'm saying, bro. That nigga Allen, that nigga suspect, bro.
Well, I mean, he'll still get the
You
win, but
always
it's
dick
like
riding
when it's those
Mahomes, bro.
divisional games,
That nigga
it's
dick
like
out your mouth.
Who?
Huh?
Wait, who Mookie?
You, bitch.
How? I'm talking about Allen. We not even talking about Mahomes. Nigga. We talking about Allen right now, nigga. What the fuck is this nigga talking about, bro?
Now I do agree. Allen is overrated, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He is. Thank you.
That nigga, like you would expect this man to throw for what, damn near 5,000 yards every time.
Nice.
With a nigga like Diggs, especially being in the passing offense. With this nigga, bro, he's a bad decision maker.
But he's still better than Herbert, though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he's not. He's not
Yes,
better.
he is, nigga. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
I'm not gonna lie. Allen would have never did no shit like that, though. What Herbert did tonight, Allen ain't gonna do no shit like
Allen
that.
never. Now, name me one time Allen played with a below top 10 defense. Can't name it. That's why I thought. You said you can't expect a defense to get more turnovers. No, I'm not expecting. This Marcus Messiah guy is a casual. First of all, I'm not expecting that defense to get 4 more turnovers. I'm expecting the defense to get stops, and they didn't get stops. Like, what is niggas talking about? That's what I'm expecting the defense to do, get stops, not give up 3 straight touchdowns in every single possession. I'm not expecting the defense to get 3 or 4 more turnovers. No. You got to understand football is the ultimate team sport. Like, let's not do this. This Marcus Messiah, once again, going off another nigga's opinion and don't simply break down the game whatsoever. Because I told you what happened. At the time when it was, third and 11, right? Herbert checked it down to one of the running backs because none of the wide receivers couldn't get separation whatsoever, and they punt the football. If I would have went for it because the defense looked just off throughout the whole entire game. Staley got to go. You got to go, ladies and gentlemen. Tony G.
I see one of the guys commenting saying we don't watch Allen games. We do. I'm giving Allen his credit. It's just when it comes to those divisional games, he plays lower than expected.
Yeah, when it
Like
comes to high pressure games, I mean, Allen don't for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not blaming last year's loss because he actually played well. Just the defense defense didn't play well, and you know.
Oh, but Mookie, you just told me that his defense never been outside the top 10.
No, but it was top. It was top 2 that year, but they didn't play well in the playoff game. Anthony, what's up, Anthony?
Get off my dick, nigga.
Hey, and what you got on niggas blaming Herbert, nigga? Just it's all on him.
No, I was at work, bro. But yo, what I fucked up. I ain't see that shit. But anyway, what I see what happened. I'm going by you because I was listening to you while I was at work and I couldn't. Y'all fucked up. I ain't see the game. But anyway, I didn't even watch my team today. I had to work today, bro.
Damn, Ant, what the fuck?
Yeah, yo, I was kind of bad. I'm sorry, I couldn't. The only shit I saw before I left, I was watching Milwaukee and Miami. Then I had to go.
Watching Bussy Ball. You watching Bussy Ball, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna be home Monday night.
You watching Bussy Ball on a football?
No, I'm gonna catch tomorrow. No, tomorrow I'm gonna catch the first game. I'm gonna catch the Miami Buffalo game before I go.
You not even a real 49ers fan. You not even watching your team.
No, dude, I'm gonna catch that. Yo, I'm gonna catch the. Dude, why I gotta watch? Seattle can't fuck with us. I ain't gotta watch bullshit. See, man, I ain't gotta watch a bullshit game when I know we're gonna
the
win.
Bucks versus the
We'll
Heat without
destroy
Niners
Seattle
fan.
anytime, man.
Man, you not no
Yo,
Niners fan. You not
yo,
no Niners
I
fan.
make money, nigga.
You not no
That's
Niners
what it
fan,
takes.
nigga.
All right, man. Yes, I am.
You not no Niners fan, bro. I'm
No,
sorry, bro.
when we play
You ain't watched no fucking games, nigga.
Nah, I ain't watching none today.
Name
Nah,
me.
I'm gonna watch the Buffalo game tomorrow, though. I'm gonna catch back.
Name me 10 players on a roster.
Well, what roster? We got we
On
got
the
Brown
49ers.
Purdy, Jimmy G, Jimmy Ward. Like, come on, man. We got Kittle. We got we just got CMC. We just got him, McCaffrey. We got what's the other nigga? The other we got what's my other nigga name? My other nigga. We got Debo. No, my other nigga been balling lately. Number 15. I forgot his fucking name, but he been
Name the
balling.
name, nigga.
I forgot his name. Number 15. So yo, that nigga been balling.
What's his name?
Hey, Aaron. Name.
Hold on. Let him name it. Let him name it.
Yo, dude, I'm 40. Yo, dog, I'm 49. I don't know the whole roster like I used to. Like
Nigga, you don't know your team, nigga.
I can name him.
It's IU, nigga. It's IU, nigga. I know him. IU, nigga.
I know the main niggas. All right, we got Bosa on defense. We got Bosa. Like, come on, and we like, dude.
Nigga, you a fake ass fan.
No, I ain't no fake ass fan. I know their history in and out. You lucky I wasn't on that Gridiron show the other day when you and Hearn was on there. I wanted to. Oh, that nigga was saying.
You down for? I'll let.
Yo, I might have to go in there. No, that fat nigga. I think that was G Baby. Yo, he was giving out disinfo about Montana. I was so mad. He said Montana. He said Montana came in a good situation. When he got to the Niners, it was 2-14, 2 straight years. Like, what the fuck is he talking? Yo, I was so mad. I said, Hearn gotta check him. Hearn don't know history. He goes, Montana won in 81. All right, then Hearn don't say nothing no more. I'm like, Hearn was supposed to be a Niner fan. He won in 81, 84 before Bryce. Like, why you not saying that? Oh, he won in 81. And he won in 84 when he beat Marino. Then his next Super Bowl.
Why you call?
He was giving out disinfo. He said Montana. Man, they was 2-14, 2 straight years when Montana got on the team. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. So you telling me? So let me ask you something. You think Montana's more talented than Brady?
Yeah. That's why I left that comment earlier when I was at work. The only reason they bring him up because he never threw a pick in the Super Bowl. He 11. I think it's 11 touchdowns, no picks.
So he never
So
turned.
when he get the biggest, tell you the truth, when we beat Cincinnati the second time, Lewis Billups dropped that pick on that. He was supposed to throw a pick, but homeboy dropped it. But anyway, let me get back to the thing. All right, I'm gonna watch the Buffalo game tomorrow, but I'm going by what y'all telling me. So it looked like the Chargers, they running game caught up with them because they don't have a running game. That's how you blow leads.
Yep.
You don't have a running game, you can't close the game out. So, when you know football, because I heard Herm, he said, I wish Herm was still here. I heard him, he said, you go a quarterback sneak on 2nd and 5. Yo, I wanted to beat that nigga up saying dumb shit. 2nd and 5, a quarterback sneak. Yo, all right, but anyway.
If you say that shit, you sound like a fucking
I was
idiot.
listening to your play-by-play. Yo, dude, I stopped listening to you. I thought the game, because they was up 27. I said, this game over.
And the NFL is rigged, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
It gotta be. Yo, dog, I checked the score. It said 31-30. I said, fuck it. Let me refresh my phone. This is bullshit. Yo, let me refresh it. I said 31-30. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, what? Yo, I'm telling you, I stopped listening to you when it was 27-9. I said, this game over.
And I'm gonna tell you this, Ant. Once they missed that field goal, because it was 30-20. Justin Herbert led them to a impressive drive. And it was 4th down because Herbert scrambled out the pocket. He tried to throw it for the Palmer. Palmer was not wide open, so he threw it out the wild. Once the nigga missed the field goal, I end the live stream, nigga. I text my dude. I said, what's your cash app, nigga? You got the money, bro. I said, nigga, it's over. It's over. This shit is rigged,
that was what? Oh, it was 30-20.
The game was 30-20 with 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Once he missed that field goal, they would have been up 13 points.
Yeah,
he missed the field goal. That shit went
straight, and then it turns to the left. That's when I knew the game was over.
Oh, that's what happened. It was like the so it was a robbery of a game back in the day with
And then after that, so after they missed the field goal, the Jacksonville Jaguars scored. They not only they scored a touchdown, but they hit Joey Bosa with an unsportsmanlike conduct, which allowed because it was 30-20 after they missed a field goal, right? Ant? So then it was 30-20. Then they went all the way to the drop. They scored the football because the Jacksonville Jaguars was playing zone, and the reason why it was up 27 because they were playing underneath. They were playing man, and it was just playing a lot of zone. And then Trevor Lawrence and them guys marched them all the way down the field. They scored a touchdown. Then Joey Bosa get hit with the unsportsmanlike conduct because he was mad because one of the right tackles jumped outside and they didn't call that shit. So after he got hit with an unsportsmanlike conduct, the Jaguars said that they want to try for a 2-point conversion at the 1 yard line. They scored at the yard line now. 1 yard line. It was 30-28. Then after that, the Stanley go run the football with Eckler. He gets stopped with I would say a negative 5 yards. So it was 3rd-and-11.
So what he do on
3rd-and-11? It was 3rd-and-11. After 3rd-and-11, the Chargers up 2. He checked it down to one of the running back, and he run up the field for 3rd-and-5, and he gets stopped. Instead of Stanley going for it, he kicked the football, put the ball to goddamn Trevor Lawrence's hand.
Yeah, you gotta close the game out because you're on the road. You gotta go.
Yep. And then they had the game-winning field goal to win the game, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go for the road because you're on the road, bro. If you home, you kick that away. But anyway, now I'm looking at the comments. They say don't disrespect. Oh, they ain't talking about. They say
somebody said Jimmy Tusu
lying.
said
What
Lamar.
I'm lying about? What I'm lying about, homeboy?
And Jimmy Tusu said Lamar is better quarterback than Montana.
All right, man. Yo, block him then for saying.
Yeah, that's too evident.
Come on, man. They ain't better than Montana.
Now he's taking trolling to the whole new level. I don't know what he's saying.
Better than Montana. There's nobody better. The only niggas is an argument with Montana is Brady, Marino, Rodgers,
and Breeze.
Nah, not Breeze, bro.
Yeah,
he ain't ready for Montana, bro.
Yes, he is. Why you keep on, Why you keep on Rodgers' dick, bro?
Nah, he know how to read the defense, bro. He know how to read the defense.
Drew Brees know how to read the defense. What are you talking about, man?
No, I'm not saying that, dog. But he don't read
Brees
the
there. You gotta have
He on Rodgers' dick, bro.
No, it's not that. I saw Rodgers do amazing shit, bro.
When?
A lot of times, bro.
Name
now,
the amazing shit where you sit there and say he's comparable to goddamn.
Right, see, this is why they fuck up in the playoffs. This because even that year they was 15-1. You know how they fucked up because they remember Aaron Rodgers didn't play the last game of the year, and they had a bye anyway. Remember, he didn't play the last game of the year. I was saying that at the time. What the fuck they rushing him because they got a bye already. Then he came out in that giant game, rusty as fuck. Yo, I'm not giving him an excuse. He should have caught on late in the game, but fuck it. He played like shit that game. The Giants was all over.
Rodgers is a playoff choker, bro.
Yeah, stick to basketball. No, Smiley, you can't fuck with me. I will cook you, homeboy. You can't fuck with me on football. Man, I'll crush you, nigga. And Herm, yo, I want to get Herm, man. I was trying to get home. That nigga was telling bullshit, talking bullshit. With that 2nd and 5 through a quarterback sneak, man. What are you talking about? Well, anyway, I got Buffalo tomorrow. Yo, you want to live that game? Or you just going to talk after the game?
I might talk after. I don't know.
But that's not really a big game. Buffalo, that should win the game.
The Vikings game is bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got the Giants winning that shit on the road. I see that shit, bro. But they got to stick to the game.
They're going to have a big game, though.
This is why I'm saying it. But they got to do what I'm saying. They got to keep it on the ground. Don't try to play around pass. All right, start passing when your running game is good. Then you could do play action. You got to start with the run. If they don't start with the run and try to pass, they're not going to win the game.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Kirk Cousins is going to throw a pick.
That Brady and Cowboys game about to do huge numbers, bro.
Yeah.
Who? Who?
The Cowboys and the Buccaneers.
Cowboys versus the Bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be home for that game. I don't work Monday. I'm gonna see that whole game. But I got Tampa winning that game.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
It's
they're
Cowboys.
better. They're the better team. Remember
Cowboys.
Dude, the Tampa. Remember, I know it was
Tom
early
Brady's
in the
7-0.
year.
Tom Brady's 7-0 against 7-0
Man, it's gonna be 49ers versus Chiefs in Super Bowl, and the Chiefs gonna win again.
No, the
Nigga.
Chiefs ain't going to the Super Bowl. Cut it out.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, nigga.
Hell no.
Mahomes finna run through the AFC like it's nothing, nigga. It's gonna be a breeze.
All right. How many? Yo, dude, he is not. He don't want no smoke with the Bengals or the Bills.
Nigga, Joe Burrow, bro. Joe Burrow got lucky last year, bro. Let's be honest, bro. He got
lucky. Wait, hold on. They was down 21-3 at halftime, came back. How that's luck? Like,
okay,
nigga. Lucky, yeah.
So that's luck. Do y'all know Anthony Reid track record? Like, yo, dude.
Yeah, that shit was rigged.
They don't gotta close games out. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You know how many leads he blew in the playoffs? Remember that Indianapolis game, Kansas City was crushing them. They blew the fucking game. Andy Reid always blow games in the playoffs. But since he got Mahomes, he lucky he got his only ring. He got lucky.
Bro, Andy Reid's a Hall of Fame coach.
He ain't get lucky.
Andy Reid's a Hall of Fame coach.
No, he did get lucky because we fucked the game up, the Niners. We fucked that game up. We was up by 10 late in the game, and we messed the whole
y'all
fucking
niggas
game.
choked, Ed.
Yeah, because he overthrew
And listen,
Debo.
we gonna play y'all again this year, and we gonna cook y'all niggas again, bro.
No, y'all not playing us. We're gonna play probably the Bengals for the third
Nah,
time.
y'all gonna play us, bro.
We might see them again.
Look, you Ant don't want to smoke with us, right? Ant saying they gonna play the Bengals. Then Ant scary, bro. Ant don't want to play the Chiefs.
We might play the Bengals or the Bills. All right, put up, kid. All right, give me the point. All right, give me the point. All right. I'm gonna see where your football now, Jack. Give me the formula.
Nah, nigga, we walk y'all niggas down,
give me the
nigga.
formula why the Chiefs
We walk
can
y'all
beat
niggas
the
down, nigga.
Give me the
That nigga was
formula
up
why they
and
can
we
beat
walk
the
y'all niggas
Bengals.
down, bro.
But they can't fuck with the Bengals. They do not want no smoke with
And
the
y'all
Bengals.
can't fuck with us, nigga. The Niners can't fuck with the Chiefs, nigga.
But we're not gonna see them, so it doesn't matter. We're not seeing them no more.
The Chiefs can't fuck with the Bucks.
All right, give me the formula why the
Hey, Ant, do you agree that the NFL's rigged?
Yeah, it's rigged.
You explain?
Oh, because they do certain shit. It's certain teams they want to win. I think they want to. Even though I gotta watch that game. I gotta watch it because the Chargers are supposed to win that game, bro. I gotta watch it. See, I don't want to comment. I gotta see all the key plays. There's no way Trevor Lawrence should be winning a playoff game with his slow.
He had 4
interceptions.
interceptions.
He had 4
picks. 4 picks, like 3 picks in the first quarter. Whatever it was.
Like you
The first half. Yeah, 4 interceptions, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you don't. But the only thing I could say, like I was saying, you got to close the game out. See the Chargers don't got no running game. They don't got no running game. So that's why. See, if you ain't got no running game, you might blow a lead, bro. You got most of the time. So you can't close the game out. That's what happened to
The Chargers forgot how to play football, bro. They really forgot how to play.
But sometimes, like if you got a running game, let's say you're up 30-7 going into the second half, you got to score at least a touchdown and a field goal with a running game.
And
10 more points, and you got that game.
And you said it perfectly, bro. If you have a running game, you can close out games with that, bro.
Yeah,
You
that's
hit
easy.
it right on the money, bro.
That's what happened to the back in the day when the Houston blew that 35-3 lead to Bills. They ain't had no fucking running game. That's why they blew it. Like you gotta have a running game to close games out. And that's
Facts.
the Chiefs
And the Chargers
problem.
don't have one, bro.
That's the Chiefs problem. I'm trying to tell Ken. That's the Chiefs problem. That's why the Bengals don't take the Chiefs serious. Even that game this year. Remember the Chiefs came back, took the lead. The Bengals said these niggas are.
Hey, I got the 49ers in the
Wait, do the Bills really have a running game? That's another team.
See, the Bills, they probably, I think they don't want smoke with the Bills, but if they beat the Bills, I won't be shocked.
Like
but
their running game is Josh Allen.
Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns has a very
I don't think, I'm telling you, the Chiefs do that. They definitely don't want to see the Bengals. They do not want to see the Bengals.
Montana said Purdy is the 49ers franchise quarterback.
Oh hell!
I don't care what Montana said.
No, wait a minute.
Nah, he ain't the franchise. I don't care what Montana. Cause who cares? Montana said that. That don't mean he right.
And you think
But you be on
the
Montana
Niners?
dick though. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yo, he a good. Yo, all the stars don't know talent. Look at Michael Jordan. He don't know talent. Like, come on, the stars don't be knowing talent. Like, come on, man. I don't care what Joe Montana said.
Ed, where you got Burrow ranked?
No, I got three. I got Mahomes, Herbert, and Burrow.
Oh, you got mine. Where you got where you got Lamar ranked?
Yo, wait, hold on. I gotta think of the quarterbacks. He's late in the top 10 though. I gotta think of the other niggas that got over. Because he's not a good quarterback. Because he fucked
Hey, hold on.
All right, let me tell you what.
I'm gonna ask y'all who y'all take.
Yo, dude,
Brock
we
Purdy,
gotta do
Brock Purdy, or Lamar Jackson.
No, Jackson.
Brock Purdy.
No, you gotta take Jackson.
Lamar, yeah, I'd take Lamar.
Yeah, you gotta take Jackson right now.
Bro, like Purdy's got fucking Debo, Ayuk, and fucking Kittle. Just think about that.
But it doesn't matter. You
That is literally
throw the ball, bro. You gotta
Somebody
read the
said they my
defense.
top 10. My top 10 is
All right, let me hear your top 10. We probably
top
might
10 is Mahomes, Herbert, Burrow, Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Brady, Hurts.
You said
Bro,
Hurts?
can you mute that shit, bitch? All right, so what I said what?
Now
said Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Rodgers, Brady, yeah,
and Hurts.
Hurts, yeah.
Hurts, Lamar.
All right.
Tua.
All right.
And you could put Trevor Lawrence in there because he had a good year this year.
Oh no, you said Herbert too. I don't think I mentioned Herbert.
No, he said Herbert number 2.
Yeah.
He got
I don't know if I said him.
He got my same top 4. I mean, well, top 6. We got the same type.
Man, I wish, man, put Herbert on him, man.
If the ball was on the 49ers, they up just like they did with the Kaepernick. Close, but no cigar. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, we ain't winning if we had Lamar Jackson.
Somebody said, where we got ranked Dak at?
Who?
Top 15. Yeah.
Rank who?
Top 15.
Dak Prescott.
Like 12 or 13. I'll give him like 12 or 13.
Maybe 11.
Yeah, like 11. Yeah.
Who's better? Who's better, Dak or Kirk Cousins?
If I need to win a game, I'll probably go with Dak though. Cause I don't trust Kirk.
I don't know.
I'm going Kirk.
I don't know who's better.
Give me Kirk over Dak, bro.
Yeah, I think Kirk's better than Dak.
What?
He might be. Yeah.
Dude, I saw him.
That's a hard one.
What Kirk do? Like he throw that dumb interception in
If
the
you
middle
say
of the
dumb
field.
shit, you get timed out, bro.
Who?
That nigga Tim Sitzman was timed
Yo,
out.
well, Kirk
Tim
Cousins throw
Simmons, you
that
should be watching
dumbass
hockey, bro.
interception
Like,
in the middle of the field.
stop
Well,
watching
to be
American
fair-
football, bro. You don't know the sport.
To be fair, like in this day and age, I would want a mobile quarterback, so I probably want Dak on my team because he's more mobile.
Yeah.
So
I don't value mobile. I don't value mobile like y'all do, bro. I value pocket quarterback, traditional quarterbacks, bro. Than
Well,
mobile.
mobile don't mean you run because like Aaron Rodgers is mobile, but he don't run. He know how to get out the pocket and he could throw out the pocket.
no, but I'm just
Rodgers-
saying, like
you said
like,
Rodgers
if you're
is mobile.
Yeah, mobile don't mean run. He know how to get away.
no, but like what I'm saying is,
We need to get on Herbert like how they got on Lamar.
Yo, come on,
Facts.
Mookie Subs. Now you're talking like 10 Simmons, bro. Mobile don't mean run, bro.
Let me
Hold on,
Get out the pocket.
What do mobile mean?
It mean like you scramble out the pocket and still can make the throw. That's what mobile is. You could get away from the lineman, the defensive lineman. So you can move.
Okay, so is Herbert mobile? Because he could do the he could
Yeah,
scramble.
he is mobile. Herbert is mobile. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, but so
Dude,
we
we
look
don't
at him
even
as
have
a mobile.
Yo,
we look at him as a mobile quarterback.
Mookie, he don't even have an offensive line. It'd be like 3 niggas on him.
No,
So
but
he-
I'm saying, like if a quarterback can scramble out the pocket, pick up first downs with his legs,
Yeah, that's mobile.
Will we consider them as a mobile quarterback?
All right, I'm gonna tell you a quarterback who can't get out the pocket. That's Tom Brady. He ain't
No.
mobile.
What I'm saying is this: is that if a quarterback can do that, what you said, when you look at him as a mobile quarterback,
who
got like Herbert and Rodgers, would you look at them as mobile quarterback?
Yeah, they mobile because they can move in the pocket.
Yeah, Mahomes is a mobile quarterback.
Hold on, I would say they can be mobile, but I won't label them as a mobile quarterback, bro. I would label as a dual threat. Like they a threat with their arm and a threat with their leg. Because if you buy them space, they can run out the outside.
See, mobile.
Okay, maybe I missed.
I gotta show you this vid, Luke.
A guy like let's say a guy like Lamar Jackson, he know how to run out the pocket. He more mobile than him because he not a run.
Yeah, but like that. That's what I was saying. Like when you said Dak is more of a dual threat than fucking Kirk Cousins.
But let me tell you something about Lamar Jackson problem is if he don't see his first read, he start running. Like you don't do that because you have niggas open. Like that's why receivers don't want to play with him. Like you will have a nigga open, you running for 7 or 8 yards, right? That look good, but you're not helping the team because the receivers was open. Like you could have had a bigger game. So then the corners start playing. What's that shit? Bump and run. They start playing bump and run on him. So that's why he'll throw a pick late in the game. Because they see he look at one he always look at the tight end. What's his name? He always look at him no matter what. That's what happened in that Giant game. He didn't know where to go after that. Then he tried to run, then he fumbled. Like, come on, dog.
That's talking about Mark Andrews?
Simmons don't understand. He think if a quarterback run for 1,000 yards, that's good. That's not good for your offense, bro. Hey, I got a running back to do that. I don't want my quarterback doing.
Well, the thing is, he's not. The thing is, he's not as good as
add-on. That's the add-on.
Yeah. The thing is, he's not doing that he's not the same runner. Like he's still the same runner, but he's not getting the same production he did in his MVP year.
Now, let's say I'm a receiver, I'm wide open, and this nigga takes off. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you taking off? I'm wide open.
Yeah, when his first read not there.
Yeah,
like they don't like. And you got a great point. They don't got that.
That Giant game. That Giant game this year sealed his whole career, bro. When Andrews was double covered, he didn't know what to do. He took off, then Giants hit him, and he fumbled. Like, dude, you didn't look downfield. That's why I get Mahomes. When he get out the pocket, he always looking downfield.
Hey, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
Prime Luke Kuechly or prime Patrick Willis?
Yo, we talked about that the other day. It's close, bro.
All right, hold on. All right, hold on. I'm gonna give you this. Emmitt Smith.
Oh, don't say Barry. This is
or Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. Oh. Come on, man.
Why you think Barry Sanders better?
Barry Sanders didn't even have a fullback to block for him. Like, come on, dog. And he had a weak running line because they didn't know how to run block. He got most of that shit on his own.
Okay, what makes him better?
Oh, who? Barry Sanders, he had better moves. He know how to get away from the defender. Yo, dude, he had a better juke move than Emmitt. You saw his juke move? Like, come on, bro. He have a nigga breaking his ankles like most of the time.
Yo, Mookie, how you feel?
Somebody said Mookie was better, prime Julio or prime AB?
Julio. Whoa.
Nah, I'm going with AB.
I might go with AB. AB.
That is hard. That is hard.
It is hard.
Nah, AB.
Who would you trust more?
I trust AB more.
Give me prime out. But prime AB was not putting up the numbers in the regular season like Julio was. But AB in his prime was better of a better playoff performer than Julio, bro. Like that's the thing.
Remember when AB when AB came in, he wasn't the number one. Remember Hines Ward at first was the number one. So when he became the number one, son, he was doing them double moves. Nah, he can't fuck with AB, bro. Nah.
Hold on.
Can't fuck with
You're
AB,
crazy.
bro. Yo, dude, do you watch football or you do AB do the double move? And he get over.
Yeah, I would argue his prime.
No, I'm saying, hold on. You said AB. I mean, I'm gonna check his regular season number. I'm thinking AB because he can still remain elite he can still remain elite in the postseason. Like that's the one thing you can sit there and say.
Yo, dude,
AB always shows up in the postseason, bro.
Yo, dude, he made what the fuck? Ben look better than what he was at sometimes. Cause sometimes he just run a straight.
He said Mookie prime Vic or 2018 Lamar.
Wait, what about Matt Ryan though? What about Matt Ryan? Exactly.
Prime Vic. Give me prime Vic all
Yeah,
day.
Michael Vick, bro. Oh, come on, man. That's easy.
But 2018 was a beast though.
But Michael Vick was a one-man gang at one time when he got to that championship game that year.
The Steelers used to be dangerous. The Steelers used to be really dangerous.
That year, Jerry Rice, what? What about Jerry Rice?
They said Hines Ward was a possession wide receiver.
Yeah, he was the number one. He moved to Kings.
Yeah, he was their number one.
Yeah, he was. Yo, do these dudes know football? Stop playing with me, boy.
But then they have like Mike Wallace or someone. They had Mike Wallace or someone. They had someone like that.
Yeah. No, when you're the deep threat, that don't mean you're the number one because the deep threat was AB. Oh yeah, and Mike Wallace. But Hines Ward moved to Kings. So
yeah.
He like a Chris Carter type. He moved to Kings, and like Randy Moss was the deep threat. The guy who moved to Kings he's the number one.
The Steelers have always had good receivers.
Ben Roethlisberger has a lot of weapons.
Ben Roethlisberger is the luckiest motherfucker ever, bro.
Like even now they have good receivers.
It was Le'Veon.
Remember his first year, the coach made him read one side of the field. Like they made him read one side. That's how he got over it. Remember, they went like 15-1 or something, but they lost. They didn't even go to the Super Bowl. They went to the Super Bowl the next year. He got the luckiest situation ever. Big Ben. He got 2 Super Bowls. I can't believe that shit.
I mean, you said lucky. What about? Do you think Tom Brady was lucky?
No, because he was carried by the coach. Like, dude.
But Tom Brady was a game manager's first 3 Super Bowl runs.
But they didn't make him read one side of the field. He was still he was
checking down, nigga. Dink and dunk.
Yeah,
nigga. He was relying on that running game and the defense, nigga.
Yeah, he was a check down at first. Yeah, because they made him check down. Let's go to your check down your second week. That was his second week. Because they didn't remember they had an okay run game, but they was relying on a defense mostly. They was relying on the defense.
And that kicking game. And especially.
Even that Raider game when they made up a rule, the tuck rule.
I got you. Did you know do you know that the 2010 Chargers was number 1 ranked in defense and number 1 ranked in offense?
That was the 14-2 team. That was the 14.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the Chargers. In 2010,
no, one year they went 14-2. That was that year.
No, they missed the play. No, that's not the year. I'm talking about the year they were number 1 ranked in offense, number 1 ranked in defense, and they missed the playoffs.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, I did see that. That came across my screen the other day, bro. Yeah, I forgot they did miss the playoffs that year.
Wait, they were number 1 in both.
Yeah, they said I was the. No, I don't think they. That shit came across my screen the other day. I didn't even know that. They said I was the. I think that was the first thing. They said they was the number 1 in defense and they missed the playoffs. That shit came across my feed the other day.
What's your reaction on that?
I mean, sometimes that happens. That's why they added an extra team to the playoffs.
That shit whack.
Yeah.
Somebody said Montana is overrated.
Well, he didn't see Montana play. Whoever said that.
Why you think
if he was in my face, I will smack that nigga. Like, huh? What?
Why people be disrespecting Montana?
Oh, God. Well, you said why they give him disrespect?
Yeah.
Because they think Rice was there all the time. Because they don't know the history of Montana. They think Rice was there all the time for some reason. I don't know why. He was doing this shit before Rice. He was cooking niggas.
Hey, and I got a question for you, bro. 2009 Darrell Revis or prime Jalen Ramsey?
Who?
Hey, and somebody said Montana not even top 5.
Well, he don't know
Oh,
football.
that's disrespectful.
No, what he said, prime
I
who?
said 2009 Darrell Revis or prime
Well, I
Jalen
don't know what
Ramsey.
he did. Well, I'm taking Revis over Ramsey anytime, man. Come on, man. Ramsey overrated, man. He get burnt too much.
Facts.
And somebody said Montana played plumbers and firemen.
Damn, they on my antenna's ass.
He said Montana played who?
Plumbers and firemen.
What he talking about? He don't know football. Like, this ain't basketball, dog. He was going to best the best corners and all that. Like, what are you talking about, bro? So he don't know. So I say he don't know the Giants defense because he used to go against them a lot, and sometimes they used to whip his ass. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Then he went up against the Cowboys. Like, come on, what are you talking about, bro?
That's
he went against the Bears. He went against the Bears 46 defense because that was the shit back then. Like, what are you talking about?
Don't
bro?
worry about it. That's coming from a bronze sexual. That's why. Don't worry about it. He just
No, they don't know football. Dude, he lit up the Bears 40D. Like, come on, bro.
Montana was a dog, bro.
Yo, dude, matter of fact, the Bears used to give Montana problems. So, but we beat them in that championship game. We beat them 2 times in the championship game. But them niggas defense, yo, they used to kick Montana ass though sometimes in the regular season. Cause Montana couldn't fuck with the Giants. He said the Giants was the worst thing. He didn't want to see them. Cause them niggas used to be doing Montana dirty.
They said Montana played at times where cocaine was legal in football.
See, now they try to do basketball takes on football. No, it wasn't like that, bro. You had the best corners back then. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Do you agree with that?
All right. Yeah, all right. I bet you these niggas don't even know who Joey Browner is. Well, I wish it was a real nigga on the panel. Joey Browner was one of the best corners.
Then Joey Brown went an All-Pro.
Joey Browner, he was from the Vikings because they upset us.
Joey Brown. Did he win an All-Pro the second year?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that, but he probably did. I don't know. Joey Browner, that nigga was a dog.
They said Asante
Mark
Samuels.
Mark Collins from the Giants, he was a dog. They used to put him on
Samuels
one-on-one.
Champ Bailey.
Asante
Samuels or Champ Bailey.
Oh, that's a good one. Well, I'll probably take Champ Bailey.
Facts.
I'll probably take Champ Bailey because he take a lot of chances.
He said Brian Dawkinson or Ed Reed.
Free safety. Oh, yo, that's a good one too.
I gotta take Brian.
I'm gonna go with Ed Reed, but
Ed Reed, he was a good coverage. Like he was like Ed Reed was a complete ball hawk, bro. Like
because he was. They neck and neck, but even Peyton Manning said, Ed Reed come out of nowhere, bro. He said that was his worst nightmare. Peyton Manning, he said, I throw the ball, this nigga nowhere in sight, then I get picked. I'm like, you go, where the fuck he came from?
Yeah. Somebody said Ed Reed or Randy Moss.
Ed Reed is
somebody said Deion Sanders or Randy Moss. Who is faster?
No, Deion faster.
Deion faster. That nigga wanna fuck.
But Deion is a defensive player. Like, whoa, why are you worrying about who fast?
Randy Moss or Calvin Johnson?
No, I would go. It depends what type of team I got, but I'll go with Moss. But Calvin Johnson moved the chains. It depends what type of team I got.
Calvin Johnson. Nigga, you can't play him single coverage, bro.
That's Megatron. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though I said Moss, it could go either way. But I'll probably take Moss because I need a deep threat.
Oh man, I don't know, bro. That's hard.
Yeah, that is hard. Cause
somebody said Carson Wentz or Michael Vick. Nigga, shut the man.
All right, man. Carson Wentz. No, that's Jimmy Two Shoes.
Jimmy a troll.
Yeah, he Washington.
Oh, he said Ronnie Lyle or Ed Reed. Oh, that's a good one too, bro. Ronnie Lyle know how to move. That's my nigga.
Hold on,
I don't know.
hold on. And Rod Wilson or Ed Reed as a defensive back.
No,
You better say
I might
Rod.
go with Ed Reed, but Wilson wasn't no joke. Rod Wilson.
No, nigga, Rod Wilson, nigga, stop playing, bro.
I know he knew how to do 1-on-1. You see, but he was a cornerback. Ed Reed a free safety.
I'm saying as a DB, just a regular DB.
If they play, you got to go with Rod Woodson on that. But scanning the whole field, I'm gonna go with Ed Reed.
Yeah,
because he could scan that whole field. But that's a free safety because free safeties could take chances.
Somebody said nobody's picking Megatron over Moss. Y'all smoking crack.
Yo, Ant-Man.
Yo,
who the best receiver on the Niners right now, in your opinion?
What is Tebow? That's easy.
Tebow.
All right, Ant-Man.
Hey, that nigga Ward was getting his ass cooked, nigga.
But the only thing he injury prone, that's what be messing him up.
And you're not a real fan. If you were a real fan, you'd have watched this game, bro.
Yo, I had to make money, bro.
You would have watched it during work.
I wasn't cared about Seattle. Seattle was the boys. They can't mix with us.
You a fake fan, bro.
I'm gonna catch say next game. I don't know who we gonna play. I think if Tampa win, we gotta see Tampa.
Jay Don, what you got on this, man?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Mook?
What's up, Mike?
Man, Chargers choked that shit out, man.
Somebody said if Saints and Chiefs met in the Super Bowl in 2018, the year the Saints got robbed, who will win? The Saints. The Saints.
No question.
Nah, I gotta take it.
That'd have been a close one. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I think
I would give it to the Saints because Saints had the advantage.
I think the Saints would have they would have.
The Saints that year got robbed bad, bro. Like that was our year, bro.
Because
that was our year.
Because the Saints, like
that was the year. That was the year where was that? No, that was the year where he lost to the Buccaneers in the first game, and then after that, we went on a pressure win streak. We won like 8 straight games, beating the Falcons, beating the Panthers, beating all these teams, bro. And that's when we Carson Wentz had his worst performances against his career as an Eagle against the Saints. So we just blew him out. That was the time where the Saints were the number 1 ranked. I think they were the number 1 ranked offense that year. They was the top 5 ranked defense that year. Yeah, we would have won that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But go ahead, J-Don. J-Don. Oh, you left out.
Moss wasn't a great route runner. Good night, y'all. That's what Till said. No, he wasn't. You tell us facts on that.
Yo, Jimmy Touche was a truck. Nigga said Ed.
What he said?
He said Ed was scouting for a subway ticket.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, big ass nigga. Fuck you.
Yo,
J-Don, what you got on this, J-Don?
Yeah, I said the Chargers choked.
Yeah, they did.
Man, ain't no way you got all those great players on defense. You got Khalil Mack, you got Joey Bosa, you got Sante Samuel Jr. and you up 27-0 going into the second half, and you trying to tell me the coach can't figure out a way to get Eckler the ball at least in short yardage situations for them to milk the clock?
Because they couldn't run the football.
They didn't really try to.
They did. When they tried to run the football, they got stopped by negative 5 yards.
You know in the playoffs is you gotta be consistent, man. You gotta
They haven't been consistent all year. So what you
but you gotta
be consistent in the playoffs?
You gotta at least make them think that you're gonna run the ball so it open up space down the field. You know,
no, they ran the football. It's just they couldn't create those lanes in the times when they did run the football. In second and 4, they couldn't create open lanes for Austin Eckler to run downfield And when they did run the football, they would get stopped by dead or negative 4 or 5 yards. And then you're looking at a situation where you at 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, which, nobody couldn't create separation. And a check down play was there, was a loss of downs, turnover, 3 and out.
I would at least let Eckler. I would at
He
least put
don't
him.
know football.
I would at least line him up.
This is one of these guys. He think he know football. He don't. But keep talking.
Bro, nobody talking to you, man. Just shut the fuck up, man.
You cursing at me. Let's say you don't know football, nigga.
Yeah. Whatever.
All right. If you don't, all right. Let me tell you something.
I'm
If you
not
don't have
talking to you, man.
since I know he don't know football. If you don't have a running game, if you don't have a running game, like Mookie was saying,
in the morning, man.
All right, hold on, homeboy. If you don't have a running game, you can't do play action.
Going back and
They
forth,
don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. You can't do play action if you don't have a running game.
bro.
Right? What are you talking about, bro?
They could have at least lined him up in the backfield and gave him a wheel route at least. Austin Eckler can catch the ball. They could at least put the ball in his hand and let him do something. They keep on relying. They keep on relying on that guy because they think he got a great arm and they want to show him. They want to show him off.
See, you sounding like Herm because he said some dumb shit. All right, because I was listening to Herm earlier. He said they should have threw screens. Yo, dude, you're not gonna catch. Like, when you throw the ball, it's an incomplete pass. That means the clock stops. Like, you don't want to. You need if you ain't got no running game, you gotta drop 40 points, bro. And the game might be safe. If you up 27-7, you might blow the lead, bro. If you can't close the game out in a playoff game. I don't mean it happens all the time, but it might happen.
What I said was at least line him up in the backfield. Austin Eckler. I watched the game and I saw multiple.
I know football from 1 to 10.
Bro, at least let me speak.
All right. I'm gonna tell you something. Then I'm gonna let you go. If you don't have a running game, they're not gonna respect you on the run, bro.
Okay, if the run is not working, right? If the run is not working,
they don't have a running game. If you don't have a running game, it's a difference.
They don't have a running game, right? I saw multiple occasions where Eckler was open in the flat and he didn't pass him the ball. He was trying to go.
He did pass him the ball in the flat. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't see it.
When was this?
What do you mean? It was in the second half?
I'm actually, as you talking, I'm actually rewatching the game on my DVR. When was this?
It was in the second half. He didn't give him the ball. He was looking for big plays.
What quarter was it?
I think it was the third going into the fourth.
I'm watching now. I don't remember what play you seeing that Eck was open in the flats because all I can actually see is actually against cover.
It was one. I can't remember what time. How much time was left? Austin
you can't remember.
Open on the left side.
You just saying shit without no context. What Ant is trying to explain to you, is that you can't open up things in the play action if you don't have no established.
I didn't say play action.
You said what?
I didn't say play action. I said Austin.
No, I'm saying you can't. If you have a lead 27-0, and Ant had a great point. You could close out game with you running the football, milking the clock. The Chargers couldn't do that the whole game. They couldn't do that whatsoever. And then when they lined up in the gun, right, and they actually sent a house to blitz Herbert, which Herbert was getting blitzed 27 times off his dropbacks, they didn't have no receivers where they can create separation and win they one-on-one matchups. And that's why missing Mike Williams in this game will be key pivotal because he would actually kill the defense for going all out and sending the house at Justin Herbert and blitz him because he can win his one-on-one.
Whose fault was it that Mike Williams got hurt?
That's a good point because if you don't have no running game, they'll blitz you on third down. They don't give a fuck.
Whose fault was it for Mike Williams getting hurt?
Staley. He played.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's my whole point. They have a coach. They have a coach who takes a lot of dumb risks. Because he's trying. You gotta understand. In the NFL, you got a bunch of first time coach or second time coaches who who try to show off, and try to make a big name for themselves, thinking they're smarter than everyone else, and they're gonna get exposed. Look at what's that guy's name? The coach and for the Rams. He liked to show off and act like he's this he revolutionizing football, and look at his team now. Doing a bunch of dumbass shit, getting his quarterback hurt, and then his quarterback is hurt. Then he's looking very average. You understand? Instead of taking the great players out, Mike Williams let him sit. If he had him sitting down, none of that would have happened.
I mean, you got a point. What I'm saying is that Chargers, if they had an established running game, if they had some offensive line that can create open lanes for their runners to run downfield, they would actually close this game out. But they didn't have that. Their defense went away from not playing man. They was playing underneath coverage. That's the reason why they was pressing up on the receivers and picking off the ball of Trevor Lawrence 4 times. But then they reverted on playing zone.
But he's supposed to be a defensive coach. They need to fire Staley. I think I've seen enough. They need to fire.
Yeah, Staley got to go.
But
they need to
hold
fire him. Pay him his money. Fire his ass. And they need to get a well-established coach that actually.
They need to get an offensive coach. They need to get an offensive coach.
But like if you don't have a running game, you're gonna be in a lot of 3rd and 9. So that's an obvious passing down.
Staley thinks that he those guys like to toot their own horn. So he caters more to the defense. So he wasn't really looking for a good running back coach. I think they need to go get
offensive coach.
Yeah, I think they need to go get the guy who was coaching the Saints.
Hayden?
Yeah, I think they need to go get him because he has a lot of pull, and he's gonna get a lot of good coaches to leave other teams to come in and help coach with him. So if I were them, I would throw everything in the kitchen sink at him and hope that he comes, because Staley's not gonna cut it.
Yeah, man, this shit is crazy, man. Just
he said
Sean Payton.
Hey, if they get Sean Payton, it's over.
Yeah, dude.
It's not over. Stop
It is over. It's over. Sean Payton.
No, it's not, nigga.
Yes, it is.
He still got to play niggas like Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes and
Joe no, I'm telling you,
fuck your
Sean Payton, he will fit with Herbert.
Who your team, nigga? Hold on. Yo, who your team, nigga?
It will be over.
Who just said fuck your Chiefs? Who your team, nigga?
At halftime, probably be 37 to 3. Yo, dude, he got that vertical offense, bro. Nah, he's not. And that'd be a good quarterback for him, Herbert, because he got that vertical offense downfield. Yo, dude, it would be over, bro.
Bro, Herbert still got shit to work on, bro.
You a Mahomo.
What does Herbert have to work on? What are you talking about?
Herbert need to start utilizing his athleticism and scrambling when the defense hits him, bro.
So he don't utilize his athleticism when he stays in the pocket?
Not consistent enough, bro.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean?
He does utilize athleticism.
Not consistent enough. Not consistent enough. Like you said earlier, he doesn't utilize athleticism consistent enough.
He don't need to. He don't need to.
Yes, he do.
No, you don't, bro.
Yo, dude. Yo, I'm telling you. Yo, I'm hoping Sean Payton go to the Chargers, bro. Y'all gonna see what Herbert do, bro. Yo, it's over, my dude.
I think Sean Payton's gonna go to Dallas. I think Jerry Jones.
No, he's not. Yo, if he's right for him, he better go to the Chargers.
Sean Payton not going to Dallas, bro.
If you guys remember, Sean Payton actually started.
Sean Payton started.
He started with Parcells with Dallas. Yeah, he started with Parcells.
Yeah, he started. Him and Jerry Jones go way back.
Yeah, I know that, but the way he run his offense. You're not listening. The way he run his offense, a guy like Herbert will fit his offense, bro.
Joe Lombardi won't call the offense no more. If Sean Payton hires head coach Joe Lombardi won't call the offense no more. It'll be Sean Payton.
Yeah. Yo, dude, they will be deadly, bro. I'm talking
Bro, but
about
it's not
37
over
to
though.
10
That
and
shit
a
is
half.
over.